show on
Yeah,
the.
yeah, okay, okay. Let's see. All right, there we are. We're live officially. Honored One's podcast, most punctual podcast on Earth, staying in theme. You know, I just realized something looking at the back end here. So the number of concurrent viewers is slightly lower than it is when we usually start. And I call me crazy, chat. Right? I want you guys to tell me if this is true or not. Right? I feel like, hypothetically speaking, if BR and I were in some way, shape, or form late, yuck, can't even really say the word, enough times, this would lead to a kind of behavior where one would think, so Honored Ones are streaming at exactly 5:45 p.m. EST, sharp on the dot always, right? Therefore, in a hypothetical, made-up, imaginary situation where they're late more than once, I should roll in like 5 to 10 minutes afterwards because that's when they really start. And to that, I say, is that true, chat? You guys wouldn't do that, right?
Hey, bro, I got a simpler equation.
Okay.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? Who is this chapter about?
I really hope it's about Takaba not having enough clout. I really hope that's the case, man. Because otherwise, bro, like the collective self-esteem of this podcast would just go into like the
I won't
trenches.
mind, guys. But like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my personal litmus test, right, of whether or not this chapter had motion like that, right? I didn't bother to put spoiler tags up, and I didn't get spoiled. You know how crazy that is?
I mean,
Nothing. I went into this upcoming week, no spoiler, nothing like that. Not scrolled on TikTok, scrolled on Twitter, talked to my JJK mutuals. Nothing. Not an image, not a hint. I didn't even get one of those annoying motherfuckers being like, "Oh, you don't even know what happened this chapter." I didn't get anybody adding me. I didn't get anybody DMing me. Yeah, nah. No motion.
Look,
Be honest, bro.
I can't even look, man. I read the chapter today officially. I didn't even see the leaks.
That's what I'm like. Do you know how wild that is?
Like,
y'all have to know how wild that is.
Like, Liv sent me the scans for the thumbnail. I saw them, and after like I scrolled past that, I forgot about literally everything that I just saw. Like just slipped like a thing covered in oil down gravity. There's a metaphor in there. I haven't really connected the dots yet.
Yeah. Keep going, bro. Keep going till you find the metaphor.
Hey, bro. Unrelated to metaphors, and speaking of metaphors, have you seen that Ned's Declassified clip? Like, while we're waiting for some people to come in.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 4, so I don't watch Ned Declassified.
No, it's from their podcast. Have you seen, like, it's just kind of making the rounds on Twitter. Bro, got 30 million views on Twitter? What the? Who's? Oh, I hate how viral this went. Oh, that makes me sick. Have you seen it?
No, man.
Oh, man.
I have not seen. I'm not watching Ned Declassified podcast related content.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
You were so close to saying the full name of it too. Oh.
I'm not saying that. I don't even know it's Ned's Declassified. It's fucking. No, I'm not watching a podcast
it's the Ned,
on that, bro.
It's the Ned's Declassified podcast survival. Like, it's such a witty name. Oh my god, I can't do this with you, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching.
You know how susceptible I am to podcast related puns. Oh,
I'm not a child, bro. I'm not a child. I'm not gonna be sitting there with my fucking fruit snacks watching. Like, no, bro. What? I never watched the show.
Still
Why would I
eat
watch
fruit
a podcast
snacks, right?
about? Yes, and you're a child in terms of your mentality. What else is new?
Bro,
granted, I eat fruit snacks too, but like, you know, I just have to get that joke in.
Look, bro. If tomorrow you know the Scooby Doo fruit snacks with like the teal, was it the teal Scooby? Y'all know what I'm talking about? That shit.
See, listen, I know what you're talking about. You shouldn't know the color of the characters.
Bro, like, I know, like, because I was locked in to those fruit snacks, bro. Like those were objectively the best fruit snacks of all time. And for some reason they discontinued it. They discontinued it.
What?
Like, dude,
what
also
are we doing,
it's in the same graveyard as God, what's it called? You know the Trix yogurt? That was like a thing for a while. You know, where it was like half one color, half another color. It was like a green.
Yep, purple. I do. I was a child. Yes, I do remember.
Damn,
I do remember.
You're hating, man. That slapped.
I said I was a child. I do remember. Yes, as in like I do know what you were talking about. I did indeed have a childhood.
Oh damn, Creams! I want it back too.
No,
Thanks, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm pressed to have the fucking Trix Gogurt back. Like, I don't know if that's on my like itinerary. I'm gonna be honest with you, but like, it was good when I was a kid. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Let me chat. I want to bring a dilemma to you. All right. But first, let me read this super chat. Achilleon, thank you for the 20. Big brain Reddit theory I read. Zen and heavily restricted are an integral part of the Mahoraga summoning ritual. Their lack of CE preventing the ritual from being voided by outside help, but the Zenin never figured it out.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That is a very, very cool idea. Yeah, very cool idea.
I wonder if that means, like, if that happened to be true, right? I wonder if it means that, like, just the heavenly restriction is enough to close that gap. Like, no cursed tools, just, like, the physical buff is like, enough to take it over the edge. Like, if you just had Toji in there naked for some reason, he doesn't have to be naked. He could just be wearing
what are we
like
doing
without tools is what I mean, right? And it was just like, you know, a father son, you know, taming ritual. Do you think it would like? Is Toji?
I mean, I think some genius made a video about like Toji versus Mahoraga,
right, but it's
like,
not Toji. It's the Toji Megumi father son, you know, duo there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't have cursed tools though. But
no, like from cursed energy's perspective, like, no, that's enough. You know, like you can hack it with just these theoretically. Like, obviously he'd go in with tools, right? But like, are the tools just taking him over the finish line, or is it like, nah, bro, like you can do it without the tools. The tools are just like a nice to have.
I mean, the tools are necessary to exercise anything related to cursed energy in the first place. You can't like Toji, and it's funny to think Toji and Maki don't beat a grade 4 curse without curse tools, because they can't kill it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't die.
I guess. Also, there's this one chat that I wanted to read out loud. Rutonian, you're spitting. Ronan is mad that I can experience childlike wonder and he can't. Bro, I bet you didn't even clock that this was the week that Zach and Cody's table was open.
You're 94, bro. You're reminiscing on the good old days. I'm not there yet.
I can't believe it, bro. You saw Zach and Cody of the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody fame from Disney Channel. I was gonna say .com, but the internet barely existed back then, and you weren't like, whoa, their table's ready. Let me go harass Colin Dylan Sprouse on Twitter, because that's what everybody in America did, buddy. And you know what? It was a great time.
Achilleon, thank you for the 5. Pretty sure curse tools don't void the ritual. Megumi had one on him when he summoned Mahoraga. Yeah, I agree. I don't think curse tools will do anything. Now, chat, ignoring all of the nonsense Screens was saying, right? I have a dilemma to bring you. All right.
Cool. Okay, let me type up the poll while you introduce this.
Before the episode, right? And don't compare these two things, because it's a false dichotomy, right? So let me set the scene before you make a poll, right? Because I'm gonna ask the question, you type it up. All right.
Okay.
I said, well, we usually VC like 30 minutes before. I said, okay, Kareem, I need a little bit more time. I gotta go do something. So he asked me when I get on, like, okay, what'd you go do? I said, I picked up a ham, right? This made Creams burst into laughter for some reason, right? Because get this, ham isn't a Thanksgiving food. It's not something you eat then.
No, you just
That's what you said.
No,
you said
you brought you brought turkey energy into the way you said it, bro. You gave it top billing. You gave it top billing. Like,
no, I didn't. No. You're making stuff up because I didn't even mention turkey. You mentioned turkey first. I just said I picked up a ham. There was no comparison. I didn't even say my opinion on ham versus turkey to start off. I literally just said I picked up a ham. You burst into laughter. Not because it's a funny sentence, right? But because the idea of me picking up ham for Thanksgiving was absurd to you. Are you laced?
Bro, you're out there going for a ham catch and retrieval mission. Like, what are you doing, bro? How do you not hear it?
Up food for the holiday of Thanksgiving. Are you nuts,
bro? So it's such a wild image. Like, sorry, bro, I gotta go on this ham run real quick. Like it's just such a, like, Thanksgiving was on the line. I
feel like I'm losing it because I went and I picked up a fucking ham. You
my God.
would have thought I said I picked up this rare quail from the Himalayas and I plucked it, fought it, and then brought it back myself.
Because
It's
like,
fucking
bro,
ham.
the energy you gave
Everybody
him.
with
Okay,
good taste
chat,
eats
chat,
ham on Thanksgiving, bro.
Let me tell you guys how I heard it, right? Just so you guys could understand how ridiculous it sounded to me. It's like if I told BR, "Hey BR, sorry I'm late. I was too busy picking up a fat, juicy salami."
Salami is just a random food. Like, okay. Here's the question you need to ask chat. Do y'all eat ham on Thanksgiving, yes or no? Just yes or no. Just put that up on the poll. Apparently that's crazy.
This Thanksgiving is ruined. This Thanksgiving is ruined. The ham isn't here.
Ask them if they eat ham, bro. Now this is also prompted me to say this, right? Creams, what do you eat on Thanksgiving? Because now I'm sure that you're doing it wrong.
Bro,
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, let me give you the.
I'm gonna be honest.
First of all, the poll is up. Second of all, let me just lay on some knowledge. Let me drop some knowledge on you because you seem uninitiated. No offense, but turkey is the way that turkey is the hero of Thanksgiving in no small part because the rest of Thanksgiving food. The rest of Thanksgiving food, in contrast to the turkey itself, is wet, man. You got the cranberry sauce, you got the gravy, you got literally everything just drenched in juices.
I make my turkey dry on purpose.
Turkey is just dry.
Oh my God, bro. It's for the contrast, bro. Listen. No, my turkey isn't ass. I just don't put any flavor or juices in it, bro. Listen, but I do it on purpose. That's my intent.
Yeah, no, you're a nerd, bro. No, you don't get it, bro. You don't get the build.
You're a nerd.
You know what I think is happening, bro? You don't know how to eat, bro. It's okay. You're like
a nerd.
Maybe
you're a nerd, and you're getting fucking cooked in this poll, dumbass. You're getting cooked. Look at you. You just talk. You just yap. You just say things. You just talk. Go buy a ham. Go buy it. Go out and purchase a ham. I'll hold down the podcast while you buy a ham, bro.
Bro,
eat a ham.
Gun to your head. Somebody's like, it's Thanksgiving. You're on your way to your family's house, right? You got a turkey in one arm and a ham in the other arm, right? He's like, you got to pick one right now to take as like your primary protein over to your
For me to eat. For
you and your family to eat on Thanksgiving, bro.
Family to eat. Whoops! I dropped the turkey. Let me eat some ham, bro. Let me eat some ham. Is turkey more popular?
Bro,
is turkey
that
more
is a one-way ticket to get written out of the will.
100%.
No.
100%, bro.
Oh my God.
100%. Turkey is more popular. Turkey's got the bag, right? Turkey is the LeBron or the Michael Jordan of Thanksgiving in terms of notoriety. That don't mean I fuck with them more, bro. That don't mean that's my favorite player to go to. That don't mean no, bro. No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm getting ham. And I'm eating it and I'm enjoying my Thanksgiving, bro. Look at you, bro. You doing all this talking. You're getting cooked.
Okay, hold
67% ham, 33% no ham.
Hold up.
You're a nerd.
Maybe this is a regional thing, bro. Maybe this is a regional thing. What do you?
Now come the excuses. You're cooked.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Pizza on Thanksgiving, talking about not getting ham. Nah, you're cooked.
Bro, shut up.
You're cooked.
Okay,
it's over for you, bro.
Hold up, chat. Hold the fuck up.
You're not a culinary extraordinaire.
Y'all are not doing this to me. Okay.
Take the chef hat.
Regionally.
He's gone.
Okay, new poll. We're gonna region test y'all.
Bro said stop the count. Oh nah, that's crazy. Bro said stop the count. That's nuts.
Okay.
Listen, chat.
We're stopping this count. 91 vote. Okay, hold on.
You're cooked.
I'm not letting this slide. I'm not letting this slide.
You're cooked.
Okay.
You're cooked.
Okay.
It's over. You came in here thinking you were gonna embarrass me. You're cooked.
Okay.
You're cooked, buddy. It's over for you. Nah, bro.
Okay, guys.
Bro thinks he's gonna get a slice of za on fucking Thanksgiving
all
talking
right.
about
new
my
poll,
food choices.
New poll. Identify yourselves right now because I think this maybe is just a Southern thing, bro. I think what's going on is
bro trying to profile us now that we gave our opinions. Ain't that crazy, chat? He said no. You're nuts. You're nuts, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at what is that? East 30%? Oh wow. West 20%. Other non-American 33%. Interesting.
Bro.
Interesting.
Fake votes.
Interesting.
Bots.
Interesting. You're getting cooked again. Put some seasoning on you. Flip you over. Put you in the oven. Take you out. Put you on the grill. You're cooked. You're finished. It's over for you. You're cooked, buddy. You're cooked.
Guys, what the?
You thought you could
my
come
God.
out here, laugh at my food preferences, and look at you, bodied, choke slammed, 2 poles in a row. Bro said, "Stop the count." You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Come on, bro. How can y'all be doing this to me?
Every time, bro. You're cooked. Bro.
Also, Liv, it's not about like well traveled or not. It's about like your mentality. If you got like fucking let me whip out a random state.
So you think,
bro,
it's
hold on.
crazy.
If you got Chicago mentality and you live in like Georgia, bro, like in the suburbs, you know what? You know what I'm gonna be thinking? Nah, he's bringing fucking Chicago
Chad.
mentality,
Chad.
bro. He's bringing a deep dish in front.
Here's what we gotta do. We gotta get a bacon, egg, and cheese. We gotta get a bacon, egg, and cheese and pizza for Thanksgiving, guys. Let's do it up. Let's get a bacon, egg, and cheese and pizza for Thanksgiving, bro. That's what Creams wants us to get, bro. He wants us go down to your local deli and grab you a bacon, egg, and cheese, and that's what you're gonna have for Thanksgiving. Are you crazy? Nah, bro.
Okay.
Nah, bro. Ham every time, bro. Cooked. Most of these people are from the East. Huh. Only 16% from the South. Looks like it's not a regional thing. You just got cooked.
I can't believe you guys would do this to me again, chat.
You're finished.
This is the 5th poll.
Cooked, buddy. You're cooked, buddy.
Okay. All right. I need a break.
Nah, bro.
I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, go buy a ham on your way. Listen, bro. Chopped cheese for Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's nuts. What's up, chat? God, sorry we had to come in here swinging, bro. I apologize. Bro was getting on my nerves a little bit. He was really getting under my skin a little bit. You know what I mean? Trying to look at me crazy for rocking with ham. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's nuts. Nah, that's crazy. Anyways, I hope y'all are doing good on this fine Sunday afternoon. All right? I really had to scrap it out. We really had to duke it out these first 15 minutes. I apologize. We're usually a little bit more chill when we get in here. I'm usually a little bit more chill when we get in here. But yeah, hope you guys are doing all right. Why does my mic do this? My mic doesn't do anything, man. Peak Sakamoto days. Hold on. Let me read these super chats real quick. Let's see. Okay. Jesus. Okay. First of all, Johnny, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, bro. I saw you were on Team Ham, by the way. W. I knew I could expect you to be cooking. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Let's see. Cream's life flashing before his eyes. Shirley said, yeah, he got cooked. It's unfortunate. Google me, thank you for the 2. After the episode, Mahoraga Death beats Toji. Mahoraga. Wait, what? Mahoraga Death. I think you just said, like, yeah, he beats Toji. Sure. Google me, thank you for the 2. Was pulling buildings while Toji pushes trucks. Yup. Thank you for the 2, by the way. And I think he sent another one. Yeah, Google me, thank you for the 2 again. Maho even put his head back. Soul Split ain't one-tapping. He put his head back after it was cut in half, not cut off. But yeah, sure. Let's see. 3 inches long, 3 inches wide. Thank you for the 2. Peak Sakamoto days. Yes, sir. Peak Sakamoto days, indeed. And if my mic got louder, it's because Cream's he's mad at me. He's mad at me for body slamming him in the ham debate. So he probably turned my settings up. Because I'm actually pretty far away from my mic now that you guys said it was loud. And I haven't touched it at all, so it's unfortunate. We're gonna have to get Creams to fix the OBS settings when he gets back, as well as buy a ham. R89, thank you for the 2. Creams would never survive Malevolent Kitchen. It's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate for sure. It definitely is indeed unfortunate. And Nameless, I'm glad you're liking Sakamoto days. I'm really glad to see that. It may have taken you a while, may have taken you a little bit, but you on the Sakamoto days train, we love to see it. Yeah. Let's see. The ham debate, yes sir. Demon Nakatsu, thank you for the 5. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw my live on air translation notes about Makora, but yeah, Mahoraga is a really bad translation. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about that. I think the reason that it was translated as Mahoraga for this entire time by Viz was specifically because like Mahoraga is a like reference to something in, I think it's Sanskrit or something like that. I don't know everything about it, but it was like they translated it as Mahoraga so that the reference was not lost on like I guess non-Japanese readers. But yeah, it does translate to Makora. And I don't know if you guys, in one of the more recent chapters, and I think more recent as if it wasn't like several weeks ago, but when Mahoraga or Makora, I'm just going to say Mahoraga, I'm going to be honest, it's too ingrained in my mind, but he was translated as like Makora several times by like certain fan scans or whatever. So like, it's not like this is super new if you've been reading the manga, but yeah, to hear it be Makora for the first time, like auditorily, I guess was kind of wild for sure, for sure. But yeah, thank you for the 5 and appreciate the on the fly translations. Next is thank you for the 5. Creams, to be fair, turkey doesn't have depth in terms of flavor. Hammer hits the sweet spot more consistently. You spitting, bro. You love to see it. And King Naija, thank you for the 5. The U20 World Cup and this Sakamoto arc going to be 2 of the best arcs in recent shonen, calling it now. And I would agree with you, bro. And it would be so crazy if they like kind of line up together. That would be, listen, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, Jaden 3011, thank you for the 5. Sorry I'm late. I'm here now. How we feeling about Nurse Jaku? Nurse Jaku definitely got, you know, some JJK fans moving different for sure. It's yeah. Nurse Jaku cool or whatever. I think we're gonna jump into the chapter in a little bit. Creams had to go cool off. He got cooked. We had a great ham debate. But yeah, kind of just chilling with y'all. I will say though, since Creams doesn't read either of these manga, real quick.
I'm back.
Sakamoto days this week, great peak. Osaragi kind of cooking, unfortunately. Mafiu or what? How do you say his name? I can't. Let me see. Let's see. And whatever. You know who I'm talking about. Guy who's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. That window or that glass panel, sick. So Sakamoto days continues to have some like the coolest things ever. And then like real quick on Kagurabachi, it was just hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was just a really good chapter. Very fun, very interesting. I don't know if I'd say pick it up if you haven't already. It might be a really good binge, but I will just say, in my very professional opinion, it's shaping up to be something that's actually quite interesting, more than the first 1 or 2 chapters might have led you to believe. Let's see. Yeah.
Bro, I had
Welcome back, Creams.
Thank you. I had to go get like a lot of water. Apparently, I partially blew out my voice with the ham thing. I think that was like that was probably the hottest we ever came into an episode. Yeah. You read all the super chats or?
Not these last 2. So, Google me. Thank you for the 2. I'm gonna be honest. Chicken on Thanksgiving clears. I have had chicken for Thanksgiving a couple of times.
That just sounds too
I'm not too familiar with its bag though. Like, it's not one of my go-to. One thing I've been kind of getting into, as if last time I did it was like not last Thanksgiving. Are y'all duck connoisseurs? Have y'all tried duck on Thanksgiving? It's pretty good.
I'm a opt out, bro. I can't. Like, yes, I have.
Duck, yeah.
Yes, I have. It's great.
Yeah, no. Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah. Maybe this ain't the conversation for you, bro. This is where real chefs are talking. But okay, if you've had duck, maybe you can talk with the big boys. But yeah, duck on Thanksgiving is pretty good. It's pretty good. I recommend trying it at least once. Yeah. I recommend trying it at least once.
Bro, duck is such a bitch and a half to cook though. Like, it's so fatty it's just such a committal ass poultry.
Yeah. Fair.
Like you can make some great stock from duck, but damn, it's like the lamb of poultry. Like it's mostly fat.
Yeah. Let's see. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. I'm willing to risk it all for Nurse Jaku. Hey bro, fair enough. I'll let you cook.
Yeah,
I don't know. Creams, how do you feel about that? You on one accord with him?
What?
You on one accord with him? Sleeping Danger being willing to risk it all for Nurse Jaku? What you feeling? What you thinking?
I mean, hey man, I saw a lot of Nurse Jaku fan art. Apparently Nurse Jaku was what some people were looking for. God bless him. I hope they got what they were looking for.
Damn, bro. I thought with your like recent like Persona whole thing, I thought that was gonna like really strike a chord with you.
I mean, look, bro,
Or are you taken? Are you locked down? Is that what it is?
I mean, look, man. Look, hey, man.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, whatever that means, but all right, let's jump into my hero. Let's jump into my hero.
Yeah.
Very interesting chapter this week. Because we definitely took an entirely different approach. Put the brakes on everything. By no means will Horikoshi allow us to see Deku versus Shigaraki, it seems.
Never, bro. Never.
Bro said, listen, they're about to square up. All for one flashback. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, I'll let you do your thing.
I mean,
fair enough.
no, honestly, that's our fault though for thinking that was gonna be like the time.
Yeah, no, my bad. He said, hold on, what'd you do? Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna add that to my bag for real.
Wait.
I'm gonna add that to my bag for real.
Yo,
you don't have to show the fight right now.
Bro,
Yes,
Horikoshi might be the first manga to get paid bi-weekly, bro. This is
yeah.
Yeah,
this chapter was interesting though. I feel like the opening lines were definitely interesting, but I don't know. I am very glad that they didn't try to go like the All for One was actually like a tortured child type thing, making it his nature. I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool or whatever. That's cool or whatever. Creepy kid. Bro was a creep. Yeah. You know, a cursed wretch, as some might call a certain parallel or whatever. I think it was cool. I don't feel too strongly about it one way or another, but I think it's a cool chapter. I think it's fine.
I mean, I think out of every My Hero Academia, hell, dude, that first panel, I wasn't ready to see that. I think in My Hero Academia, like that, just what a way to open for about a year in the sex. Like it's just like I had to do a double take. I was like, is this My Hero Academia fan manga? Like what is this?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. You don't think it's funny? Just like as an opener for My Hero?
I think it's certainly interesting. I'll say that. I don't know if funny came to mind immediately. I think Johnny made a tweet about it that I found funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a fine chapter. I think it's solid. I don't feel too strongly about it one way or another. I don't dislike it in any capacity, but I do think it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's a fine break if we're gonna like continue down this path to maybe characterize All for One a little bit more, or like develop One for All versus All for One in a more like generational sense. Sure, if that's what we're going for, that's what we're going for. I'm down. I do hope that you know, Deku versus Shigaraki is on the horizon though. I've been very, 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 very interested to see how that plays out. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What about you? Outside of the first page?
I thought it was God, perfect might be overdoing. Okay, it is perfect for a character like All for One, but that doesn't mean I thought it was perfect, if that makes sense. It was, you know, no more, no less. Within expectations, you know, to completion, we're good. You know, the debt has been paid. Horikoshi, you can move on. That's how I feel about it.
Got you. Fair enough.
I mean, are you wanting more?
I mean, I thought it was a good chapter. I imagine we're going to see some more like explanation. I think due to the way the chapter kind of ends. Like I imagine we're going to continue down like All for One's. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misreading it, right? But I imagine that it's going to be like more of a like his overbearing nature over his brother.
I don't know, because I feel like with the last panel there, it was just like it might not even be All for One's flashback anymore. It might just transition into the second wielder's like thing, or the first wielder. No, the second, because the first wielder is the brother. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think passing the baton to him is probably the next phase. Like at most, I could see this being like a collective All for One / first 5 users of One for All kind of bunched flashback. But 7 chapters worth if you wanted to stretch it like that.
Yeah, I do think I imagine it's probably going to be a lot from All for One's perspective, but that's just kind of my speculation on it. To be honest, I hate how the chapters just end lately. Yeah,
I
I think that's
mean,
probably a product of like I don't know. I mean, I think this chapter was fine. Um, let me see. Let me see how 406 ends. If that one's weird, I do get what you mean though. Some chapters do have like a little bit of a weird ending.
I mean, there's only 13 pages, you know, so it is shorter. Like it
Yeah,
is inherently being cut short. So,
yeah,
um,
um, yeah.
Jaden
I
11, thank you for the
yeah.
5. Honestly, don't read My Hero Academia, but All for One being a demon since conception based. I think it would be if it wasn't All for One. I don't know, man. All for One never had the aura to me like that. Like he wasn't moving me.
Nah, don't lie, bro. I remember when we started talking about like capitalism or whatever, and you were like, "Damn, bro, that guy kind of goaded." I don't know if you remember.
But
It
like
was when this whole arc first started. Nah, I
no, no,
remember
no.
too because
I
I felt
did.
gaslit,
I
bro.
wasn't gonna deny it. You bro
Okay,
just
I'm just saying,
assumed I
bro,
was gonna deny. Oh my god,
bro heard capitalism said, "Oh my god, what an intriguing
bro,
villain."
shut up. That
Um,
is not how that happened. Also, your expectations for me are in the fucking dirt. My god, dude. You
I listen, bro. I don't know. Anytime I spread the truth, you start getting defensive, bro. I had to prep my argument. I had to prep my argument. But yeah, continue. What were you gonna say?
sorry that just like threw me off.
Mm.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like it on a better aurified villain. All for One's backstory would go a lot harder. Like I think if it was like Sukuna's origin, I'd be like, oh, that
Mm.
shit's raw, you know?
I need to get a cook more with Sukuna's origin. I can't lie to you.
I mean,
I need,
like
yeah.
not just that, but like if that was like the broad strokes, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Maybe. I don't know. I get what you mean though. All for one ain't really moving the needle to me like that. All for one ain't really moving the needle to me like that. Um, I yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I don't really have too strong thoughts one way or another. I think it's interesting that like I think there are a few um kind of like callbacks to things that he set up earlier because I think it was like mentioned that like rats and shit were what transmitted quirks in the first place, and I think that's kind of let me see if I can oh yeah, the meta ability. Yeah. Like it was like I think before it was said that like it was never proven, but rats kind of like transmitted the new gene, DNA, whatever science bullshit thing. And then to see that they just ate All for One's mom and then just passed it around is like, oh, okay. It's an interesting little thing. It doesn't make the chapter great, but it is interesting to see. Okay, Horikoshi, at least you know how your story was written. You remember seemingly everything. That's kind of cool. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see.
Um,
Yeah.
did we miss any super chats or?
C Miller, thank you for the 2. Suguna Domain Expansion OSC was cold last episode. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Basically everything about that last episode was cold as hell.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
We're all caught up. Cool. What'd you give the My Hero Academia chapter?
I gave it like a 6 out of 10. It was cool. It was cool.
Okay.
Didn't move me, but it was cool. What about you?
6.5. Yeah. I think I like this slightly more.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No blue luck this week, right? I don't think we had a blue luck chapter this week, right? Nah. Nothing new. Unfortunate.
Okay. How much of book club did you of Dorohedoro did you read?
Up to chapter 30.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you locking in more? Is the lock like getting closer to closing?
The lock is what the lock was last week. I feel. I don't know. For me personally, are you locking on more?
I'm about as like if it was one of those combination locks with like 5 slots, I'm like 2 slots in.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's weird because I'm not hating it. I'm just like very sort of indifferent, I feel. It's a kind of interesting story. It's kind of cool, but nothing too crazy. I don't know. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. We did Kaiser and Ness stuff. Where are y'all seeing that? Where are y'all seeing the new Blue Lock chapter? The only one I'm seeing is 240. Where are you guys finding 241? Hold on, let me see. I just read the Blue Lock chapter. It got translated finally. Oh, is it like not been out for very long? Hold on, let me see. My usual sources are not leading me to a Blue Lock chapter 242 or 241 rather. Uh, let's see.
I mean,
Okay.
Are we just gonna like read it live?
I'm about to read it on air, bro. Like I gotta.
First of all, send it to me if there is one.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got you. There you go. I'm kind of mad too because I was looking forward to reading Blue Lock and I just didn't see it. Okay, whatever. Cool. Let's see. Seeing the next matches. Cool. Looks like we're sitting it out for this round. Damn, bro. MHA just isn't giving. I don't know. MHA can't. MHA can give. You know what I mean? But it's not right now.
To share, I guess.
Yeah. Final max was in PSG. Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Damn, bro. I don't want to read out loud, but I'm like, it feels weird to just have like dead air on the stream.
Yeah. I mean, we can do it in like shifts. You know, you could read now, and then you can talk, and then I can read.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
You know, alternatively,
yeah.
I could just be built different. I don't know. I'll look at the pretty pictures.
Hey, bro. Fair enough, man. You look at the pretty pictures. I'll actually read the manga. Let's see.
Oh my god. You know, oh my god. Don't waste ink on Ikaguri. Not this fucking loser. I hope
Don't talk about yourself like that, bro.
I hope he cleans the floor of the temple with nothing but his tongue, bro. Like, I don't think he deserves a toothbrush. Ugh. Let's see. Let me see some super chats. Or super chats, my god, just regular chats. Blue Lock is definitely worth the hype. Man, chat. Listen. I don't have a follow-up. I'm so sorry. I thought I would. Thought something would come to me from the heavens. It did not. That's... yeah. Damn, bro. Let's see. God, that is so odd. No, doesn't seem to be working there. Yo, who got the Blue Lock chapter? Not us. We're, you know, responsible content creators is what we are. Heroes.
Did we get a fucking Sukuna version of the You're Magnificent? That's kind of funny to me. That Ikigiri panel kind of feels like that, bro. That's kind of hilarious. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Hold on. Kaiser. Yeah, Kaiser's. Yeah, You're amazing. Like, it's the gleam in the eyes. It's the framing of it. It's the amazing. I'm like, bro said you were magnificent, Yoichi Isagi. That's crazy. All right, hold on. It's Kaiser time. Let me see. Damn. Let's see.
Oh, no, Crown is a little strong. Stealing spotlight. You know, you gotta respect Kaiser for having a lofty ass ambition like that, and then having Isagi just step to him. I imagine his ego must be in shambles. Oh wow, look at that. Speak of the devil. Literally the next panel. Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. Damn, are we about to get a reason for Nessa's dick eating? That's funny.
I mean, crazy that he's actually on the ground in that last panel. Wow, bro.
Yeah. Bro's literally giving you a demonstration, Creams. That's kind of crazy. Bro said He's like Takaba when he's doing a perfect Dogeza. He's just like, listen, there's levels to this shit, bro. And he said he's at level 100. Yeah, that Blue Lock chapter was solid. I guess now that we just read it, I think it was pretty cool. I think that you're amazing, Isagi, freaking amazing. It just like it's heartfelt and I rock with it, but it's so
Like
you were magnificent,
yeah.
Satoru Gojo
Like-
coded. Like I just don't know how to separate the two.
It's obnoxious because it's so detailed. It's given like so much space to breathe. Ugh, just waste that on him.
Nah, I mean, I don't think it's wasted on him. I think it's funny because of like external means, but I do think that I think that panel makes a lot of sense for Igaguri, because like those were like the worst players in Blue Lock, so for Igaguri to kind of like see Isagi like cook as to feel some type of way, as to be like simultaneously like inspiring but also disheartening of like what does he have that I don't. I think I'm not saying Igaguri's some masterful character or whatever, like he's still garbage at football, but like I think it is a very nice page or a very nice spread. It's just like I said, it's so fucking funny because I cannot get that like you were magnificent, I'll never forget you as long as I live like fucking scene out of my head when shit like this happens. I don't know if I'll ever be able to look at spreads like that the same. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah.
You know, this is a small thing. Have you seen that video in your feed pop up about Blue Lock?
That video in my feed. Yeah, you gonna have to be more specific.
It's making the round. What's it called? The fascist soccer manga or something is the title.
No, yeah, that's I think that's catered specifically for you. I'm not gonna lie, that's not really on my feed. I'm gonna be honest.
I could send it to you.
So you want to explain? No, it's okay. You want to explain it?
I mean, it's not my video, but the broad strokes he said was just like Ego's specific, like it was specifically Ego's philosophy. It gives it hits a few bullet points that are familiar, and he was just like, man, it's kind of like there's this funny like notion at the beginning of Blue Lock, kind of his words. I don't necessarily agree, right? So just take that with a grain of salt as I continue to say this. He's like, there's this thing that Ego says at the beginning of Blue Lock about the way soccer used to be played in its golden age, right, where everybody was a striker, and that like we've strayed from, you know, that like beautiful path or whatever with, you know, these different positions. And the guy kind of said something to the tune of like, not only is Ego just like insane, right, just outside of this, but the like they didn't do that to make soccer worse, right? Like there was a utility in making these new positions, but for him, it's seen as like, okay, I'm gonna summarize it this way because I think it's just funny too. Reject modernity, embrace tradition, kind of thinking. I don't know. I thought it was a fun video.
Got you. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I get that. It's kind of like an annoying take to me. Obviously, I haven't seen like all of the nuance he may put into it, but I just feel like when you make that take, you're just very much like unable to read any subtext whatsoever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's just like it was one of those. I was like, oh shit, Blue Lock video essay. You know, that's kind of cool. So that like I just gave it a gander. My friend sent it to me. Because like I was trying to get him into Blue Lock a while back, and it popped up in his feed, and he was just like, "Oh, he'd love this," which still figuring out how to feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it because like like does Ego say blah blah blah? He does, right? But it's like, okay, context. He's trying to fucking sell 300 high schoolers, right?
Yeah.
On staying in his facility and giving their all to football. Like, have you considered, and not you specifically, and I know you don't necessarily believe this, but have you considered maybe he's not giving the most nuanced version of his take? He considered that this is a pitch, maybe, because like everything after that in the series, everything that Ego like pushes is just very much like Hiyori literally says in this chapter, "Hey, I bought into Blue Lock's philosophy." And then in the next breath says, I plan to make other people the best striker, right? It's like, oh, wow. It's almost like Ego's promoting like a striker, quote unquote, like mentality of like hunger for succeeding for in a striker's case scoring goals, but
Yeah, I mean,
nuance.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like because for me
that's how I feel about it.
it's always like yeah, I mean, Ego's just clearly using this as a tactic to get these guys to perk up
Yeah, you can
because
be
they
a
yeah
superhero. You can score the most goals.
yeah
You'll be the best ever. Like, oh, yeah, that sounds
because
good to
yeah,
me.
I mean, because for me like they're coming in as like the worst versions of themselves
Mm,
before coming into Blue Lock. So I think for him it's like gotta perk them up somehow. Like
yeah,
something's got to give. So
yeah.
that's my thinking.
Yeah, like I said, like those are the broad strokes of the videos, but there's more nuance. That's cool. Like I don't know what the video is. You can send it. I might watch it, but
Mm.
just based on that argument, because it doesn't even have to apply to that video specifically. It's just an argument I've seen a lot to detract from Blue Lock. It just feels very much like you know, like I read the first chapter and then made a decision on its entire themes or whatever.
It's a crazy ass
Um,
thumbnail. Oh my god. Hold on.
hmm.
You're gonna see it. No, Discord. I don't want Nitro. I just accidentally clicked the button. Stop punishing me for it. God.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Funny
yeah.
thumbnail. Funny in like a wow kind of way.
Let me see. Interesting. The fastest soccer show. Okay. Fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious like what you think of it. Don't really have a strong take about it.
Mhm.
Like just mild disagreement. Like I don't think he's coming at it from like a very bad place. Like because I actually watched the video. I'm just kind of paraphrasing the like an example in one of the arguments. So it's don't obviously don't go to like this isn't for you, but like Chad, don't go to this guy and be like, oh you're wrong. Just give him a
Yeah,
chance.
not, bro. I'm about to make the craziest response video.
Go crazy. I mean
The
you
worst Blue Lock video I've ever seen in my life. No.
go crazy, man. I don't
No.
know. It's just call
No.
it keeping my blood off my hands. That's where I'm
Yeah,
at.
nah, bro. This isn't my One Piece YouTuber. This isn't my White Whale. I'll tell you that right now.
I feel like white whale was a bit excessive to describe the One Piece thing.
No, bro. You don't remember the era. You don't remember the era. That's all I'm saying. You're seeing it through the rose tinted glasses of someone who's now gotten it off their chest. But Sleeping Danger, damn, bro. You won't cut me off?
Okay, no, please speak.
Yeah. I got this. Thank you. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Is it crazy to say Isagi has never scored a banger? What'd you say? Never scored like a good goal? No, because that couldn't be what you're saying, right? Like you would have to be saying.
Or are you
something
saying
else.
that everybody else has better goals? In which case, like, I guess I could be more.
There are definitely people who have like
no 100%. But
I think he has the least acrobatic goals. I'll give you that. But I think he has some of the best goals. Yeah, because of like the context they're in. Like that fucking U20 goal, bruh. That puzzle piece into the fucking kick. Nah, that's special. But if we're talking about like style points, yeah, there are plenty of people that rank over Isagi there. Like Shido got a crazy fucking bicycle kick. Even if you don't like Kunigami jumping all the way up to the top of the goal to kick it in. Like
I mean,
you have
Nagi's
like
crazy
Kaiser. Yeah, you have Nagi's like 5-shot revolver or whatever. You have like Kaiser's like flipped over the head like bicycle. Like there's a bunch of shit. Like least style, more emotion than anyone else. That's probably a good way to put it.
Yeah. Because I mean, I guess I get what you mean. Because Isagi's whole thing is like direct shot, but like with a different foot, and that's like the most flair he'll put on it. But I think like the calculation prior to it is Isagi's wheelhouse.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
His goals have meant the most. I think so too. And I think a lot of the time his goals are so clutch, they feel like particularly special. You know what I mean?
What'd you give this chapter?
I'd give it like an 8. It's pretty low for a Blue Lock chapter, but it's I still really liked it.
I mean,
I'd give it like an 8 though.
Fucking non-match chapter in months.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Yeah.
It's cool. Cool little chapter. Chapter.
Very neat. Similar score. I'm not like losing my mind over it. Let's see.
Did that just leave JJK?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
All right. So you love this chapter. Now describe how much you love this chapter.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
well,
you're,
let's not even presume you.
yeah.
Let me not even ask you a dumb question of if you liked it or not. I know you did. Let's
Peak
talk about how
JJK,
much
bro.
you like the chapter.
I didn't know Gege could do this. I didn't know he was built like this. I'm happy that he is. I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he can do this. I think, first of all, I just want to, why is the art so passionate for this fight? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you caught that, but like that scene, the one that Liv used for the thumbnail, for example, is like weirdly moving, man. Like for Takaba and Kenjaku, just in the Fanta, I don't know how people say it, Fanta River.
Fanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was so cool. I loved the back and forth. The fact that Takaba Truckooned a special grade amped by Kenjaku is nuts in like one panel. The crazy power scaling implications this has for Takaba as a fighter. I don't know. I love this, man. I truly and genuinely had so much fun with this chapter.
One thing I gotta ask is, are we ever gonna see Kenjaku summon a fucking like special grade and it not immediately get destroyed?
Apparently
This
Takaba and Yuki scale similarly like that.
He summoned. First of all, Kenjaku literally said, "At this rate, I'm going to lose." Like, let's not listen.
Oh my God,
my
bro.
favorite character, but let's not say he scales relative to. They move in different, bro. Kenjaku literally says, "I can't beat him with violence." Okay, like, come on now. Come on now. There's levels to the sorcerer shit, bro.
God.
There's levels to the sorcerer shit.
Dude, the fact that Takaba is just this unregistered special grade sorcerer is nuts to me. Like, what is going on right now?
Yeah.
What did you think of it, bro? I can imagine this giving you more of a little crisis.
So initially, I think part of my initial, it was like a negative reaction, right? I thought it was like, my initial reaction was, this is what I feared the entire fight would be, right? Because I like it, and it's gonna be a lot of preference based shit, whatever. But like, this is my initial reaction. I'll give you like my more recent. I thought about it. I reread. Yeah. You know, I drank some water on my porch. Right, I looked out into the sunset. Said, let's see, what can I do about this? But like,
started reflecting.
My initial reaction was, dude, 2 weeks for a fucking flurry of gags that I don't find all that funny is not what I was looking forward to. I'm gonna be honest, right? I said, damn, 14 days to see fucking Kenjaku say Takaba's gonna blast off again or whatever the fuck he said or whatever. Whoever said, yeah. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I like, it wasn't so much that it was like super duper. I mean, I didn't like it, to put it simply, right? I just didn't care for it at all. And it's because it like one of my like, I guess, cardinal rules when it comes to like battle shonen particularly, right? Because I've noticed it a lot with battle shonen, at least, that I really like, is if you're not, and this is where people are going to disagree a lot, right? And I've already gone on like my whole tangent about, I don't really find Takaba all that funny, but it's like,
I do.
You'll see it in Naruto, you'll see it in One Piece, you'll even see it in Bleach, right? Y'all are writing battle shonen for a reason, right?
You're not funny. Get off the stage.
I'm like, dude, listen, there's a reason you aren't, like, you don't have a special, right?
God.
And it's because, listen, write your joke. It's your manga. Do whatever you want, right? But it's just like, unfunny comedy, I think, has to be worse for me as an experience than bad writing. Does that make sense?
This is the most polite tomato throwing I've ever heard. This is amazing.
Listen, bro. Like I said, I'm going to get into my more positive, or at least more neutral opinion.
Get it out. So
don't throw the tomatoes yet, right? But it's just one of those, like, being unfunny when you're trying to really hurts my soul, right? It's just like you're really not doing what you're trying to do, and it just irks me. So that was my initial reaction. I was like, damn, bro. Damn, Gege, what the fuck are we doing here? Why am I being tormented like this? You know? And then, like I said, I sat on my porch. I really wandered around my neighborhood, just walked into the mountains. stared at a couple of trees. I came back and I said, okay, let me reread this whole fight, right? Let me recontextualize it. Let me
So
let me come back. Let me
on
do
your
some
quick question on your spiritual journey, to
mm.
process this chapter, was it like a piano as your soundtrack, violin? Where'd you go to set the
It
mood?
was specials actually.
Oh,
That's
naturally,
what I had in the background. Yeah, of
perfect. Yeah.
course, of course.
Um,
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I love about
Um,
specials? It fits for every scene. So I heard some guy played it at a funeral, and everybody was like, "Wow, this fits perfectly for this occasion."
yeah, with the occasion for
Yeah,
sure, for
yeah.
sure. And yeah, Johnny, I know. Listen, bro, you're a One Piece fanatic. Like, you have to think One Piece is funny, or you wouldn't be able to love it as much.
One Piece
Um,
slaps, bro. Gut laughs
like I said, yeah,
indeed.
like it. Listen, Johnny, this don't apply to you. Obviously, you're the exception or whatever. Never mind. I'm
Bro,
not even gonna slander
like
whatever.
you're trying to. Yeah.
I've attacked you enough. I've attacked you enough to stream. I already won the ham debate. I'm gonna leave it, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna say this.
Appreciate
Listen, so
it.
after my journey, I came back and I said, okay, let me reread the whole thing. And I said, okay, the first two chapters really slapped for me because they did a couple of things that I really liked. And I read the chapter in succession. I'm like, this isn't bad. This is fine. But I have to personally read it through the lens of, like, this is Kenjaku's, and this is gonna sound crazy. This is Kenjaku's Gojo versus Sukuna, if that makes sense.
It
Like,
is fully.
this is the fight. This is the fight that is like, it is. Kenjaku can't lose here, right? And I think everybody kind of agrees. But this fight is meant to add a layer of character to them, a dimension to these people, that may have been a little bit shrouded in mystery before, or even just non-existent, right? Of like how to appease them, or how to, like, get them to get out of that, like, super hedonistic or like arrogant demeanor that they have, right? Kenjaku being like, I'm really happy I made the Culling games, right? And it's like the equivalent for him, I think, of like Sukuna kind of recognizing, oh shit, this Gojo guy actually isn't a bum. Wow, how refreshing, right? Maybe we're going to get like the You're Magnificent, like Fumihiko Takaba or whatever, right? That'd be kind of like, I will say, if we get that, like if Gege parodies himself, that will be the funniest thing he could do, in my opinion, right? May not, but that would be funny to me. But like, if I look at it through the lenses, okay, this isn't really a fight. This isn't really something I'm supposed to be invested in the sense of like, okay, I have to change gears. Sure, JJK is usually serious. Don't take this seriously at all. You will find yourself like hating the entire thing.
Yeah, but also
this is only to explore Kenjaku's sort of like, I think, the layers to who he is as a person and what like kind of further motivates him intrinsically.
I mean, okay.
I think that's the way I have to read this chapter to like glean enjoyment from it for myself.
I get what you're saying. I do want to add, the whole point is that Takaba is actively trying to make him laugh with specifically his jokes. So it's like, the friction or whatever you want to call it. You're supposed to, I think, be in Kenjaku's shoes, not Takaba's. At least that's the impression I was getting from the read. So,
sure. Like, here's how I'd put this then. The reason I can't read it like that, or the reason rather I'm choosing not to read it like that, right, personally, is because if I read it from the perspective of Takaba trying to make me laugh, I don't enjoy the chapter. But if I read it as like because and it's like comedy is like one of the more subjective things that's out there, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, let me like methodically explain why these aren't funny, because like some of these are lighthearted and some of these are like, how should I put this? They're fun in the sense that like you watching your siblings play tag is kind of fun, right? It kind of has like a childish joy to it, right? Okay, cool. But it's not funny, right? It is very far from that to me. So if I look at it from the person Takaba is trying to make laugh, I will be disappointed. But if I look at it as someone like, you are experiencing making Kenjaku enjoy himself for seemingly the first time in hundreds of years, right? For the first time in hundreds of years, and seemingly the first time that we've seen on screen. then it becomes something that is a bit more interesting and endearing to me.
Hmm.
Um,
I guess that's one way of looking at it. For me, like I don't know, the novelty carries for me a lot, like a lot.
mm,
And I think just this entire fight, the heart, the creativity, just I enjoy it, man. It's a breath of fresh air in something like JJK because you know like every fight before and every fight after is gonna take a much more traditional approach. And there's nothing wrong with
mhm,
that, obviously, right? Like we got into JJK with that. But I think there's no
mhm.
harm in like really letting Takaba take the spotlight here, especially because you get to know more about him seriously. You get to see how his technique works, and on a YouTube fucking power scaling level, Takaba versus the Akatsuki is gonna go crazy for you. I think.
Yeah. So like, here's how to put this. It is not like okay. So I'm kind of past the jokes being funny or not, right? And
Mm,
that's why I'm like more fine with the chapter. It's like it's cool.
mhm.
I think so. This may be where we can get into like not more objective stuff, but a little bit more like tangible stuff. I think you can have a really fun fight and not be super layered in comedy. Does that mean Taco's fight shouldn't exist? Not really. You already set up the character, you already did all this. This is
Mhm.
fine, right? It's not the big of a deal. Um, it's not like I heavily doubt that it's going to do anything super duper crazy to the narrative outside of like give Kenjaku like, some maybe much needed reprieve from all of the like, bullshit he's been dealing with in the Culling games, right?
Right.
Um, I think, but I think we've seen really fun fights in JJK though that
It's
are
it.
not steeped in necessarily like this kind of comedy, if that makes
Yeah. No.
sense.
How do I phrase it? It's more like when is the chance you're gonna have? Look, man. When are you gonna be able to drown somebody in a river of Fanta? When's that coming up again?
Like, listen, here's the thing. I'm not against comedy. It's just like I said, Grand Blue, one of my favorite manga, 10 out of 10, whatever. Gag manga, not gag manga, comedy manga is more how I'd phrase it. Check it the fuck out if you haven't, right? But it's not. It's just I just personally I have to view it in a more of like a narrative purpose, like it's moving Kenjaku forward light because Gege's comedy doesn't move me, right? It'd be like it's almost like I mean, have you tried Gintama before?
uh,
Ever?
it's rough, man. Like it's.
Okay, it's like Gintama. For me, I'm not saying for
Mm,
everybody. I don't give a fuck if it's like that for everybody. I'm saying for me, it's like I get what it's trying to do. I get that it is attempting to be funny. I understand it logically, right? But just like the fucking specials opening playing over Yuji breaking down, I get the purpose, but the I think there's a disconnect between maybe the authors or the whoever like the creative person's intent
they're
and how
gonna
it
love
lands.
this.
Yeah, yeah, no, gonna love this one. Like it's like okay, it's like cool. I get it, I get it. And if you liked it, more power to you. I'm not shitting on anybody who didn't like it. I think for like, and I say this actually endearingly. I think cornballs loving this is actually very cool because like to me, like
Thanks, man.
seriously, like me, like this is for y'all what like a lot of JJK fights are for me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if you're not a meathead, yeah, maybe seeing Hikari and Kashimo punch each other to death isn't that cool to you, right? But I am, so it's hard like that. It's cool. So like for cornball, like for goofy, for goofy people, right? Cornball maybe has a negative connotation. For people that are very goofy, hey, bro, I'm happy. This is your fucking fight. This is your Gojo versus Sukuna, right? I get that. I rock with that. I'm happy for y'all. I just have to view it in a little bit more of like a more serious light to frame it in a way that I can personally enjoy.
Mm,
Specials was peak, and that's a perfect example of the subjectivity of it all. Because like I get it, the lyrics of specials and blah blah blah. I just wanted to hear Yuji's VA cook up a fucking storm,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And that's an example of like it's hard. It's sometimes it's hard to illustrate like okay, yes, you can fuck with it, right? Obviously, I just don't and you're not dumb for doing it and I'm not like yeah, I don't know, that's kind of how I feel about it. I've come to, how should I say this, appreciate this chapter because I think there are some panels that are like pretty profound even for me, more than them splashing in like the Fanta Ocean. What did it for me on reread was um I'm so happy I made the Culling games, right? That landed to me a little bit more than that full page did. Because I think Kenjaku putting it in words that like he hasn't even reached his end goal, but Takaba has made this entire ordeal worth it because of the fun he's having, right? Like I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I think there's something very might not be able to like elaborate my point all that well, but I think there's something to be said about the interesting aspect of a character who is normally so not necessarily stoic, but so like annoyed or like talkative in a sort of like down way of like, oh my god, you're failing to meet my expectations. For him to like meet some random dude who got a technique because of the Culling games, right? And then he's having like the time of his life or the time of like the past several centuries. I think there's something to be said about that being quite interesting. I just have to look at it from that perspective, as if like not I'm the one making Kenjaku laugh, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Like Kenjaku laughing is something that I was trying to seek as well, rather than me being the one that Takaba's making laugh, is how I would phrase it.
No, I get it. I guess it's like a different way to enjoy the fight.
Mm.
How about like on a? Okay, I just want to get. I want to kind of organize my thoughts here because I'm kind of hitting you with like A and B thing. So,
Mm.
how are you enjoying the fight on like a story / character level on both their ends? Like what it means for Takaba, what it means for Kenjaku. Follow up on a power scaling level. Did this also just like mess with you for Kenjaku to just explicitly say, "Nah, this guy's killing me. Like I'm fighting for my life out here."
So for the character one, I think it's pretty good. Like I got on record saying, "Hey man, I stand corrected." That shit was first of all, I got to address an allegation that was fucking crazy in chat real quick. I considered banning you, but I decided not to do that. Right? Somebody said I'm the type to drink Sierra Mist if you like Sprite. I don't know if I've ever had a Sierra Mist in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. So don't do that. Don't do that. You say that again, I might have to hit you with that 450 year timeout. All right. So relax. But yeah, for the character thing, I like it. I mean, like I said before the fight started, I said, "Damn, bro, this fight about to, so I don't want to see this shit." And then I said, like the last 2 weeks, or I guess the last 2 chapters, damn, bro, get kind of cooked. I don't know what, I mean, shit, I was wrong. I can admit that. Taco was pretty cool.
Oh damn, this tastes better than I expected.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, damn, did you season this shit? You didn't just, damn, I didn't even know you were gonna cook this. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, so like, I think for Takaba and Kenjaku, this is pretty cool. And I think this 242, my more middling reactions to it could definitely be assuaged a little bit if he fucking brings it home with some authority on this next chapter, right? Because you could definitely like, because listen, I'm probably not gonna like the gags again, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I've braced myself. Now I know, okay, we're going to the next week. There's going to be jokes. Probably not gonna rock with them. I'll leave an open mind, but I'm probably not gonna rock with them. But I know they're gonna be there. If he knocks it home on the character aspect of it, of maybe he beats Takaba, but Takaba like it's like one of those give and take things. It's Takaba makes him laugh, he accomplishes his goal, but he dies in spite of it. And he's like, "Thanks for letting me be a comedian," blah blah blah, etc. etc.
You are magnificent.
Let him like cook. If Takaba's able to reach his goal, right? He's like, "Oh, everybody." You are like the harshest critic, and if I made you laugh, I can make everybody laugh. That type of shit, like, cool. I fuck with it. You can even write in that Takaba will now try to live to be a better comedian. I'll rock with it. Cool, right? Have Kenjaku be very appreciative. Shit like that. Cool. I'm down. Knock this next chapter out of the park. And I think Takaba versus Kenjaku could be a very like unorthodox chapter or fight rather that like greatly surpassed my expectations. Now, is it ever going in my top 5? It could. Like, I'll say this: I didn't think I would like it. I didn't think I'd like it in the first place, right? So I don't want to say it can't, because I thought Takaba versus Kenjaku couldn't be good at all. So it's technically possible, but feasibly, I don't think it'll get into my top 10. If it's in your top 10, if it's in other people's top 10, I rock with it. Cool, fine, whatever, right? But I think he can make this fight very good. For a lot of people, but for me personally, just nail the character parts, bro. I think you can do that personally.
Now, before you get into the power scaling thing, I have 4 things I want to say. One, totally fair. I think like the fight, I was already like really receptive to it from the first chapter of it, so I'm just operating on like a much bigger high than you are. Though depending on how it ends, it might just fully enter my top 5, just unashamedly. So I'm curious to see what next chapter's thing looks like, because I think it's the end too. I think it's gonna be the final chapter of the fight, just from the way it was pitched. Um, and I think in that Your Magnificent panel that Kenjaku's gonna give him, I think I'll genuinely miss Takaba. Like whether depending on if he ends up dying or not. And I will feel for him like as a character, like not just as a gag, but like the guy. So I think it'll be like a full circle moment for him.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I think Gege could even he doesn't have to Yuki him, right?
Yeah.
You can even write in Takaba surviving and living to be a comedian.
Yeah.
I think there are ways to continue writing his character.
Exactly.
But I just think he needs to nail the character part for me to really rock with it as a conclusion.
So we'll see how he brings us home. Second thing, new emote alert members. Got Mahitu on there. For y'all, I had to swap out.
Love to see.
Because apparently, dude, YouTube is so precious with their emote slots. So we needed 6 more members just to unlock 1 new slot, which is just ridiculous. So I just swapped out Sukuna.
Okay.
The only reason I did, by the way,
Sukuna had his time in the sun.
Yeah, not even that. It's still Yuji Kuna, and he's right next to Yuji in the thing, so it just looks like 2 Yujis from a distance.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get rid of Yuji because I don't want Sukuna to have that W. You know what I mean?
Nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Sleeping in Danger, real quick. Thank you for the 14. Does this fight radiate Sakurajima energy? No, not to me personally. I get how you could say that because of there's a little bit more of comedic elements surrounding Mio and Daido or whatever. But I think whereas that fight maybe had slight comedic elements or slightly a comedic tone in instances, this one hinges on that, right? It hinges on a almost childlike joy being captured in the pages. I can, like I said, I can maybe see there are certain aspects where the conclusion of Maki's mini character arc in Mio's domain, where she's I'm at my best, that sort of smile, that sort of whatever. It's very different from I think Maki's disposition otherwise, but it's once again just a flash in the pan of that sort of energy. So I can kind of see it. I don't think very much though. I don't think very much. That's how I see it.
M3D, thank you for the 2. Dude's actually having a fan art agenda in War on the Timeline.
Listen, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I've tried to get Liv to start pushing her own agendas and turn mine as well. But listen, part of my drawing arc, bro. Listen, the instant I'm good enough to put that shit out on Twitter.
God, Rika Run is great. Oh, God.
Yes. That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That pissed me off, though, because I fuck with Yuta, so that made me mad. But it was a good piece of art.
Yeah.
It was a good piece of art.
Bro,
pissed me off.
Cool. The one you retweeted a while ago, dude, that shit had me gasping.
Not his blood. Not his blood. Not his blood. I fucked with that. I was like, yeah. I'll for sure forget you. Be well, though. That because it's kind of funny. I'm I could see you just saying some dumbass straightforward shit like that too. Listen, chat, y'all don't get it.
Yeah, artists.
The moment.
Yeah, they got to be propagandists with their agendas sometimes. I feel
yeah, bro.
I don't know, man. Maybe be greedier. That's how I'm gonna phrase it. Yeah, be greedier.
Yeah. Mozane must be a fucking Yuta hater, bro. Bro, all here hating on that piece of art. Go ahead and get you an artist on your side, right? No need to hate on the Yuta propaganda team.
Yeah, you know what this means? It means we gotta get Johnny and Mikey out here back on the drawing pad.
Listen, bro. If Mikey would draw some fucking agendas for me, hold on. Actually, he fucks with Mahito just like I do. I might have to get him. I might have to VC him after this stream, bro. We may need to talk business.
I got an offer for you. Shark Tank music starts playing. You'll have to see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, power scaling part of the question. Go.
So what was it is it crazy that he can do this?
Yeah, not only is it crazy, but just a ankles broken moment. Because for me it was just see okay, there's a speculation part of it in the last couple chapters, but this one it was just to have Kenjaku just spell it out so explicitly to me was and you can kind of get an elaboration on the finer mechanics of it, the dissonance thing, which for me. The soul dissonance thing, the compulsion being mandatory, your participation being mandatory, just the damage being real for you and not talk about like there's so many layers to like Takaba's technique being fleshed out like this that I'm just like, A, I wish Kashimo got this treatment, just first of all. B, nuts. Like he's putting up crazy performances right now with just this technique, the way it works, and the person it's working on. Like, I don't know. I just what do you think?
No, I mean, I think I agree on just about everything. One of the logistical things, and I'm taking it too seriously, but I just thought it was funny. I'm like, dude, Kenjaku, you got hit by a truck, right? You got your nose picked, and then you got hit by a jet ski, and bro said, "I'm about to die." And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, bro, come on now. What are we doing? Like one of the 3 core attacks that hit you was getting your nose picked, bro. How are you? Listen, how are you on the verge of death right now?
I can only imagine like either that is like Takaba's amping these attacks like even further than the way the gags look visually, or he is somehow just I don't know, negating some kind of resistance. Like he's doing something extra.
To be fair, right? The special grade curse got one shot by that.
One
truck,
shot,
right?
yeah.
So Kenjaku,
yeah.
So I imagine like Garuda just fucking hitting Kenjaku in the rib cage or some shit.
Yeah.
I guess it's,
God,
I guess
that's
it's
so
a way
crazy. Like Takaba's summoning amped truck coons, dude. It's like it's so wild. Like, what are we doing?
Like, nah, bro, that shit hurts. Y'all tweaking. I'm not saying that shit don't hurt, but bro, I'm gonna be honest. Getting my nose picked isn't gonna bring me to the verge of death. I'm not gonna do what Takaba and Kenjaku did and say, "Oh my fucking god, if this continues, I'm gonna die." Like,
bro, I'm seeing the gates of hell right now.
Yeah,
oh my god.
It's like, holy shit, bro. Listen, like, bro was saying, this is amazing, this is fun. If I let this continue, I'm going to fucking perish. Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Come on, walk me through that. Power scaler fan. I gotta know, bro. I gotta know if Takaba versus. I gotta know why. Like, okay, I got it. Why Takaba versus Gojo isn't close. Like, I gotta know, like, if that's moving and shaking for you.
I mean, Gojo might get cooked. Gojo might get cooked. We have to see how Kenjaku resolves it, though. I think is the big thing.
Okay.
Because like, yeah, Gojo would get hurt. Yeah, Gojo would be pulled into it in this scenario for sure.
I want you to just vamp that. I can still hear you. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. Let's see. Personally, a major of Takaba's technique, it's literally the goofiest shit, and I live for it. Maybe the attack power works similar to Awasaka, where an attack that looks harmless is dangerous. Ronin can tank getting hit by a truck. I'm not a special grade sorcerer who can supposedly take over a country. But yes, I can. Gojo might shit talk him to death. If Kenjaku couldn't do it, he's not doing it either, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I will say though, like it could be a thing where like the damage that like you should take from the gag, like Kenjaku is none of the participants are any longer like special grades. They're just like normal people taking part of the gag. In the sense, one of the interesting things I saw people talk about is like, damn, can Takaba's technique like create human life? Because like who were these NPCs fucking joining the lobby or whatever, right? So yeah, I think that's quite interesting. Yeah, let's see. Were there any other super chats? Oh no, that was the last one. I'll wait. Matthias Alves, thank you for the 2. How would Sukuna fare against Takaba? Oh yeah, you came back at just the right time. I was gonna wait.
Okay, bro, look. I wanna get some because this is actually gonna go into Matthias Alves' super chat real quick. Okay. I think, and I'm gonna make some statements. You just say if you agree or disagree. Cool.
Okay.
Takaba might as well be an unregistered special grade sorcerer. Keep in mind, Geto is considered one without a domain or RCT. Just pointing that out.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say he's a special grade sorcerer, but like I said, it depends on how he can be beaten. Because like the next chapter could elevate him, or it could like kind of bring him down to earth a little bit in terms of the way his technique can be gotten around.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't put him in that tier. I would say he's like I would say he's like, I mean, he's very obviously above grade 1, and he can very obviously scrap with special grades. So we'll see. Like I just think it depends on how his technique can be dealt with.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the Takaba versus, right? I just want to acknowledge a fact of this fight that has grown on me exponentially, right? And that is the Takaba and Kenjaku, specifically Kenjaku, is at like a type advantage by having a funny bone in his body, if that makes sense. His sense of humor is why he's still in this fight.
Do you think so?
I think that
I don't know if it matters anymore. I think the moment you were forced into the technique, Kenjaku, like, I think, so here's what I'll say. I think Kenjaku's type advantage starts and stops in figuring out his technique as quickly as he does. But I don't know if I think Kenjaku any longer has a specific resistance, because like you said, it's just taking his own thoughts and imagination and imposing it on there. If anything, being funny for like gags like might fuck him up more.
But Takaba but he's not taking the damage himself when they're in the gags.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Bro,
but
it's
what
crazy
I'm saying
that this
is,
isn't even a domain. Just want to point that out. Absolutely wild that this isn't a domain.
Yeah, let's be real. Funny grade 4 can watch Takaba. Jesus Christ. I don't know, because Takaba doesn't take any damage from the gags. But what I'm saying, when I say it might work against him, I mean Kenjaku being a funny person and having like funny setups. If any of the gags like hitting him, right, are any of his own thoughts on what would be humorous or funny, that's what I mean. Like, it'd fuck him up, right? Yeah. Like, if he thought, knowing his experience with Yuki, damn, that shit would be kind of crazy if my next special grade got one shot, right? Yeah. Like, if that was his thought, like, that's what I mean. Like, it might work against him.
Okay.
But yeah, so, I don't know.
I don't know, because for me, my thinking is, if Takaba and Kenjaku didn't hit it off in the way they did because of, their shared love of comedy, apparently, or the fact that Kenjaku has this knowledge to begin with to kind of weaponize against him, like, hey, isn't like the program you were on the worst one for like worst comedians? Like it's a thing that I think maybe Gojo might know, like 50-50. Like, he wouldn't get as far as Kenjaku, I think, right? He's a little bit more outdoorsy than Kenjaku, right? As weird as that is to say. But like Sukuna, I think, is just, look, man.
So if we're being more serious, so I'll put it like this: if Takaba gets to this state, right, then I think the argument gets a little bit more different. The only problem I think is Takaba's technique before this state works like sort of in response to abilities, if that makes sense, right? So like,
so you think this is the equivalent of him getting like a domain buff or like a black
I think
flash?
it's the equivalent of him, like he's like, it's almost like his jackpot, if I were to put it like that, like not even.
So
I'll put it like this,
Takaba
right?
with high self-esteem. Okay.
Basically, like he okay. So like, obviously Kenjaku took him down a peg, right? But he also like forced him to kind of like be like, holy fuck, bro. Yeah, no, I gotta step my game up, right? And I think the part of it that we kind of see with Kenjaku says something like very particular when he talks about him using pure spirit manipulation on Takaba. He's like, it worked, but he made it retroactively not have an effect, right? So like, it hit him, it did damage, but Takaba then reversed all of that through the comedian. So I think characters that are prone to like one-shot kill, like, and like in a sense where you can't have the capacity to use your technique anymore, i.e. like Sukuna splitting your head into thirds, might be a very like good counter to someone like Takaba, where it's like, if you get caught in his pace, you might not be able to win, but there are certain characters that would never get caught in the pace because of their nature, because of their abilities to begin with. Kenjaku is just not a good. Kenjaku is simultaneously, like I said, a good match and an interesting one because of his nature to like explore the limits of the technique and is like, curse spirit manipulation. Like, we've seen Takaba got like blasted like parts of his body off by like Nue's lightning, right? And like the volume cover editions or whatever the fuck, to that whole thing. So he can be hurt. It's a matter of, do you kill him instantly, right? Before he can activate his technique subconsciously and make shit funny, blah 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 blah. So that's how I see it.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I'm just wondering if, like, let's say, for lack of a better word, high self-esteem Takaba versus Gojo, right? Like he's hitting his stride. He has something to prove, right? In the same way we'd put Jackpot Hikari in most matchups, right? How far do you think he's going? Like, is he going the distance? Is Gojo clutching his arm, being like, nah, bro, I'm out here fighting for my life. This guy, he's stronger than Sukuna.
Yeah, I mean, his domain expansion particularly might be an issue. And then with Gojo, like once again, I'm assuming Takaba's still abiding by like basic CE rules. Like all of this is consuming his energy, and if that's the case, going up against like Gojo or Sukuna, he'll probably just run out before them. Like it would that would be very interesting too. Like I'm very curious how Takaba would perceive his technique stopping to work. Like he's like, what the fuck? Why aren't random trucks spawning and hitting you? What the hell's happening?
Yeah, it's.
But like I think there are pragmatic ways. So like I know a lot of people use the statement, yeah, he could reach Gojo, and he can't, right? I think this would affect Gojo, but being able to reach Gojo and like being able to kill him like on a consistent basis and the way you fight, blah blah blah, slightly different things, right? I think Gojo's getting hit by that truck, right? Probably. Gojo's getting hit by that jet ski, probably. Gojo's getting his nose picked, probably, right? But I think even if you're not someone like Kenjaku who's privy to Takaba's way of fighting, if you're someone like Gojo who can spam RCT with essentially no problem to his own reserves due to the 6 eyes and bullshit, you can probably just brute force your way through, even if you fight Takaba in the completely wrong way. You can also, like I said, pop a domain. If you can kill him before he can find the bit funny, I think that's a way out. But like, I'll say this, right? I'll say this. Let Yuki come in here and start indulging Takaba. I don't know. What's your type? Oh, that might be the setup. Oh no, that might be the setup.
No,
he
oh my god, it might be over for her. But you know who I think is like, God, this is gonna say like Takaba's almost natural counter, and this like who would do the worst against him, like pound for pound, like power for like band for band, right? I think Yuruzu would have the toughest time with Takaba. She's like, she's off kilter enough for Takaba to like have a lot to work with, while not so much stronger than him that the fight doesn't get prolonged.
Yeah.
Very awful balance.
Makes perfect sphere. What the fuck? But it's messed up right there or some bullshit. Like just says some like dumbass shit. Like that's a square. Like bro, I could see like perfect sphere.
I can take him taking out like a comically sized like tennis racket and just
fly swat.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Like yeah.
Yeah.
So chill it on Yuki. Hey, bro, listen. If you want to replace it with Yuta too, like I don't know if Yuta would do pretty well. Like yeah, Yuta has like a lot of reserves, but like if you make him use RCT a lot, that could probably be a problem. Like I said, I think the issue like Gojo and Sukuna are going to be exceptions regardless, or characters that like from their own perspective like typically blitz in one shot. Like okay, yeah, Toji might cook him because of inverted spirit heaven. Like there are certain characters that can counter Takaba, but like I said, if you get caught in the Takaba loop, no matter who you are, you're in for like at least a major fucking annoyance.
God,
that's how
I can only imagine like Takaba awakening to a domain. Like what the fuck would change, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his like I don't know if there would be a change. I don't know if there's even like a necessity for a domain outside of like maybe amping the potency of it. But even that seems like sort of irrelevant.
Bro, the Takaba full potential video is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, bro, you got that one. You got that.
Really? You're not interested about it? Really? I'd say he gives you the most to work with. No.
Listen, bro. I've told you this before. Mahito about to solo the verse. When I give him his full potential, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yuta giggling at Yuta's giggling and kicking his feet, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Yuta's giggling and kicking his feet, bro. Like Maki ain't having that shit. Maki's gonna like do him like I think like she did Ogi. Like I think Maki's a pretty bad matchup. She's not gonna find shit funny. She's probably not gonna indulge. Hikari might. I could see Hikari kind of like sympathizing with Takaba in like a way that like he did with Charles. Like I could see Hikari getting caught up in that bullshit.
I
like
mean,
or Hikari going on a comedically horrible fucking like streak of luck.
Oh my god!
Like
bro.
I think their jokes write themselves. Like
yeah. No, dude, Hikari's gonna be fighting for his life. The guy, oh my god, he's gonna see Takaba's passion and he's just gonna fold. Oh
yeah,
God.
And yeah,
Yuji might also fold.
To be fair,
just to be like,
Yuji. Well, yeah, probably.
Yuji's
like,
such a nice guy, man. Like he's just like I think he's gonna be won over. It's gonna be his version of the just this once.
Yeah. Not indulging is how you lose. I don't know. I think either way you're like I said, either way you're kind of fucked. I think. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Yuta and Rika. Rika, stop. It's not that funny. Yeah, nah, bro. He getting cooked. Let's see. Hold on. What was somebody? Oh, to be fair, Yuki's hits ignore concepts. Comedy is a concept, so she's good. What are we talking about, man? Like, listen, I think people misconstrue Yuki's like abilities a lot. I don't know personally because it's like her attacks are able to do so, but she's like still obviously affected by concept. Like the concept of death still bodies her. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like she still dies. There's still limitations to her abilities. I don't know. Takaba to me gives very much I don't know. I think Taco could pull out a fat joke or two because of the mask curse technique. Can I be honest? Can I be honest? I think there's something in his back. I think most characters in JJK could probably be joked on by Takaba.
Mm. Man,
Yeah.
I just
Akari dancing to it. Yeah, you gonna dance to his grave.
yeah, bro.
Um,
You know what it is? I simply need the next chapter to like. I need Gege to give it like a nice conclusive ending power wise. Almost more than I want it to do than I want it to be story wise. Like I think I want Takaba to be dealt with in like a there's an obvious weakness to exploit. There's a thing he can't do, or Kenjaku. Like I don't want it to just be like, "Yo, Takaba, ha ha ha," and then like the fight just ends. I don't know. Like,
I mean, I think like someone asked me the way I would be talking about. You might have to just like admit that he's funny, like really genuinely laugh, and get him to no longer try to be making jokes. Like that might be the path.
oh,
Like
nah, it'd be
the
over
path
for
might
you,
be
bro.
get him to stop.
Nah, it'd be over for
What?
you, bro. You're not.
I fake laugh at your jokes all the time, bro. I can
Nah,
I can
no,
like pretend something's funny.
no. But first of all, rude. Second of all, like Takaba would pick up on that. You know, I think as an expert comedian myself, I can pick up on fake laughter. So Takaba, who scales to me roughly.
You don't. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. You don't take it too seriously. But yeah, no, I could definitely pretend shit's funny. Like like I said, you ever? Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm gonna just say, yeah, you can. I think being satisfied, like I said, I think the way to beat Takaba if you're not just very very like much stronger than him is you have to like get him to not want to use his technique anymore. If that makes sense. That's the only way I can personally see it getting done. It's either that or be fast enough and strong enough to like blitz and remove his head from his shoulders or something. Or like Mimiko and Nanako him, like Sukuna, like turn him into cube so he can't even like conceptualize using his technique. That's how I see it. Takaba scaling to creams is a massive nerf to Takaba. Man, that's crazy, bro. I'd ban him for that. That's just me though. That's crazy.
Um, let's see. Overall, what would you give the chapter?
It's like a 6.5, 7 for me. It's cool. It's growing as we're talking about it, as we're like, making jokes about the joking chapter. I'm like, okay, there's some value in here. Maybe it's one of them that I just have to wait to see grow on me. I guess it's 6.5, 7. It's cool. I came in a little bit of a hater. Well, I started reading the chapter a little bit of a hater. Like I said, meditated, prayed on it, came out. I think it's fine. I think it's a solid chapter. It's okay.
You are my
Um,
special.
yeah, dude. Listen.
God.
Uh,
Um,
God. Is the amp you get from performing a Black Flash permanent? The first one is. Yeah, I don't think any of the following ones are.
the first one's free. Says
Yeah,
cursor.
the first one just like makes you a better sorcerer. So it's like imagine I'll just use a cooking analogy because like Toto did. Imagine like discovering seasoning, right? You've been cooking all your life and you realize, hold the fuck on, this salt shit goes crazy, right? The pepper, oh hell, oh my god, bro. Like you know what I mean? It's like that. You don't rediscover salt and pepper or seasoning in general, but like that first time is the thing that like makes you a better sorcerer. The amp you get like otherwise puts you in the zone, but I think that'll just wear off with time. Because like I don't think Yuji's always at 120% of his full potential. I think it's something you get again. But yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Full potential creams is just a normal person. That's just mean.
Dude, that y'all are just itching for a timeout, man.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what's I gonna say? Oh, what was your final score?
Like 6.5 or 7.
I give it like a solid 8.5. I think you're just being a hater.
Fair enough, bro. Like, listen, I improved my score a lot. I'm surprised you didn't give this shit a 10. I'm gonna be honest.
Waiting to see how. I don't. Gege has a history with endings. I've learned from my from being burned before.
So you're saying you're worried about this being bad?
Not even bad. I have like a mental expectation. Not even expectation. Let me rephrase that. That's the wrong word. I have like a mental satisfaction gauge. I have no
Mhm.
expectation of like the actual material, but I just want it to hit that like satisfaction level, and then I'll lock in my final score for the fight.
Yeah, got you. Um,
Let's see. Um, God, man, there was some. Is there? Okay, fuck me. Never mind. I lost it.
damn, fair enough, fair enough,
Yeah,
fair
went
enough.
through a whole arc back there. I'm sorry. I thought I had it. I lost it. That's my bad. That's on me.
Chat, chat, and Creams the 6 NCT. You think this fight is ending this chapter, or we got another one? We got, or rather, we got a few more.
I think it's
I'm curious.
probably the next one, right? I mean, because like I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I had to like give a prediction, the next thing Kenjaku does is just a domain, right? Like
I think so.
seems like the natural course of action, no?
I don't know. Kenjaku like seemed like he was going to go with the bit, and he says that like brute force won't settle the fight. Like
I
to me, it seems like he has to go along with it to an extent
I don't
to naturally.
I
I don't know.
I don't know because like the whole point of domains is that they counteract other techniques. Uh, so I'm and Kenjaku's like the best at that. So I'm curious. There has to be some reason he doesn't do it, you know, or even like a domain
I mean,
amplification or something.
maybe. Dom- actually, hold on. Talk about maybe get cooked by anybody with domain amplification. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I mean,
So you can just be like, "What the fuck? Okay, fine. Like whatever. I'll just punch you now. I'll just beat you up."
yeah.
Um,
So I mean, unless Taco can be like, oh, let me peel this off then, or some stupid shit like that. I don't know.
maybe I like. Huh, I don't know if I want to get into the whole domain curse techniques
Yeah,
thing. Like,
we don't like it's so
because I don't.
technical,
Yeah,
especially because like this isn't even like a domain. Like this is a
yeah.
weird cognitive reality of some kind that's like also half real. I don't know. Um,
Yeah. We absolutely hold on. This is something I've been hearing. Let me read this out. Demon, I can see it. We absolutely have more because of the chapter titles. They come from the chorus of the bo 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 and opening. I don't know if I said as many bows as there were, but and there's still a few more lines left to go. Hold on, bruh. Don't do this to me. 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 Because
I mean,
I've
I
been.
don't know. I'm a little skeptical about like basing it off of that because it reminds me of the Wano's gonna be 5 acts thing, and it was only 3 because like that was like how those plays, how many acts those plays had that Oda was basing off the structure of Wano on. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical. Grain of
Never
salt.
mind. I'm not gonna get into. Listen, listen. Here's the problem though. I gotta get this on my chest because it's just funny. Don't take this too seriously, any One Piece fans. Remove the stick. Anyways, um, Oda also said that Kaido wouldn't be beat with a big punch. So we consider that he just doesn't know what he's talking about
No.
sometimes.
Oda didn't say that. Like everybody just assumed because of the structure.
I think he wrote in like an SBS or something like that. Like it will not just be ending with a big punch. I
The
hope I
big
can
punch
find
thing is
that.
real. No, the big punch thing is real. I meant the structure, like the play
No.
structure.
That's yeah. Okay. I was about to say I'm like no,
No.
bro. I will find this.
Yeah,
This is one of my go-to slanders.
the
Um,
play structure is just like an assumption. He never said anything about
Gotcha,
that. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, can you imagine? He's like, yeah, Wano's gonna be 5x, and Kaido's not getting beat with a big punch, and he just doesn't do both of those things. I'd be fucking nah. But fair enough, fair enough. Kenjaku is. I also can see him not using a domain because if he uses that, burns out his technique, and Yuta and Maki pull up, he might
Mm,
be chopped liver.
okay.
He might be chopped liver. Like, oh shit, I popped my domain on this guy. Sure, he's gone. Yuta, just go and open a domain, bro. Don't even attack. Just open your domain. Maki can be in there just fine. Cook his dumbass in 30 seconds, bro. I need like, don't let him get that shit back. Don't let him get that shit back.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's see.
yeah.
Were you pulling something up? Did I just make that up?
No, I was gonna try to find the Kaido thing because I thought you said like he didn't
No,
say
okay,
that,
okay.
and
So
that was what's getting me.
yeah.
I forgot I said no, bro. One of my go-to One Piece slanders will not be dismissed like this. Um, yeah,
Yeah. I just want to say again, I was weirdly moved by the art, where Kenjaku seemed to genuinely be happy. I don't know. What do you think about that from like a Kenjaku character level? Like he was like, I haven't
like I
had this much
said,
fun in 1,000 years. Like it's
yeah, like I said, that moved me. That personally moved me more than the ocean fantasy like full thing. It like I'm glad I made the Culling game. That line in particular was like particularly like it was very it was resonant, right? To use some of like Kenjaku's verbiage there. It was like a very like like even on initial read, right? I read that and I was like, damn, I don't like the rest of this chapter, and that still kind of stood out to me as something particularly nice to read. So yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good scene. I think that's a good scene for sure.
yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I need Beer to get to Wano so we can hate it together, brother. I don't need to get to Wano to hate it. I will hate from a distance. Nah, I'm joking. Listen,
Bro.
I'm not gonna get on that tangent.
Tiberius, thank you
Yeah,
for the 5. Yo, what's up, everyone? How are you? How are you holding up? Like the stream, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, listen to Tiberius, guys. Like the stream. I'm not saying it's an order, but BR said he will take matters into his own hands if you don't do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what he said. What's up, Tiberius? I'm doing personally pretty good. I hope you are as well.
Somebody,
you gonna answer his question, bro? You gonna answer how you doing? How you holding up?
I'm doing great. I just saw an edit of the of the You're Magnificent panel, but with Mater and Lightning McQueen. And Mater's like, stand proud, you're fast. Mater Joe is cut in half here. I'm gonna write it in chat. I'm gonna send the link to everyone in chat. So just I think it's hilarious. This meme brought me joy, and I'd like to share it with you all now. There we go. Yeah, you guys enjoy that. That's on me. Call it a gift.
That's on me. I'll say.
Very humorous, I think. Yes.
Stand proud, you're fast. Nah, I'd win. You know what's funny? I follow like this account that like does a lot of like more in-depth Japanese translations for like JJK in particularly and a couple other manga that I read, right? And they were saying something. They were like, when Gojo says "Nah, I'd win," in Japanese, it's like a very nuanced statement of like it doesn't mean 100% certainty. It's like a mix of determination and confidence, like
50%,
yeah, like 50. I'm like, dude, that just completely changes
everything,
the entire meaning. Like it, oh my god, and that pisses. Someone said we're like, I
mean, okay,
I can't remember who it is. But somebody said we're reading an entirely different JJK, and I'm like, I can't help but feel that at times.
Yeah,
it's like, damn.
I mean, like I get the thing, but also like even the translations in the anime had it as like him being confident,
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
And also like, bro,
yeah.
where the fuck were y'all when this scene, like, when he just died? Like wait, what's going on?
Yeah. Hey, bro. Takes time to takes time to to get around to it. Let's see. Dawn Dominion. This was a super chat we missed. Thank you for the 5.
Bro, just cut.
Gojo into a spider and stomps on him. I did.
Yeah, you cut out. Just say that again.
Dawn Dominion. Thank you for the 5. Takaba picks up Gojo's infinity and throws it away. Turns Gojo into a spider and stomps on him. Thank you for the 5, bro.
That's funny.
You talked about your goat like that. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, I have 2 goats, bro. Like they're both on my side. See that?
You have 2 goats.
I have a farm. Shut up. Shut up.
I don't know,
my
God.
God.
Man. You were just saying. I was just saying. Like I don't know, man. Like I guess sure.
God.
Whatever.
By the way, I know you mentioned this earlier in stream. Is Kagurabachi like increasing just the sword tax like increase? Like
yes.
I'm curious.
No, it's not about sword tax. It's just shaping up to be a genuinely enjoyable story. It's just like it's shaping up to be because like I thought, damn, bro, it's gonna really suck when we hype up this garbage, right? And it like keeps going. But no, it's actually like pretty enjoyable. And like I said, I wasn't rocking with it just because he had a sword. The sword fights are shaping up to be pretty cool. The abilities are shaping up to be pretty interesting. Aside from the expressions, the art is really good, right? It's actually like very like satisfying to read. I'm not gonna say it's like some Shakespearean literature yet, right? But it's just fun. It's just shaping up to be a fun manga. You know, I'm rocking with it right now. Yeah, Sojo, the main antagonist we've seen so far, he does indeed have aura. I will say that, right? It's not elite yet, but it's aura. You know what I mean? 10 chapters to have an antagonist with some real aura, that's not bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's not bad at all.
Didn't
So
Sukuna
I'm
do it
rocking
in
with it.
one? Just not to power scale aura here, but
So two things, right? One, JJK is like a manga that we talk about on a weekly basis. Kagurabachi does not have to be that good to either of us to be a good series. Two, in the second chapter of the story or the second episode of the story, he got sat on by Gojo, bro.
you know,
Like,
you clearly know I'm kidding, but you look at you taking it so earnestly. Like it's just like whether or not you do it because you think it's inherently funny or you're using it as a springboard to educate. I don't know, but I don't know. I find it noteworthy. Brings a smile to my
you're
face.
welcome, bro. I got you. I do it for chat. I do it to be entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm a pro. I'm a
You
professional.
got layers, bro. I always appreciate that about you.
Know how to work the room for sure, bro. I appreciate the props there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's good. Like I said, I don't know if I'd recommend you start it now, not because it's not good now, but just because like I don't know, it might be something that's pretty fun on a binge read.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably. I was-
So you're gonna turn him into a stool in the rematch? No, I agree. Trust me, I got Sukuna over Gojo all day. I'm not one of them, right? I'm just saying, let's cut these characters a little bit of slack. It's not like Sukuna came on here said I'm gonna kill women and children, then it got like sat on. You know what I mean? It's not he ain't putting up Hall of Fame numbers off the jump, right? Now, sure, chapter one, nah, not like that, not like that.
I mean, it was a hell of a first line, really. Um, it was
Yeah, it is.
you kind of
It
got
is a
what
hell of a first line.
you got what it was about. Speaking of Sukuna and that thing he said, you see that fan manga? It was like two pages. I don't know. They were horizontal. Of Sukuna meeting Arame for the first time. I thought that shit was cool.
No, I did not. I did not. I did not.
Hold on, I'll send it to you because I thought it was really
Yeah.
sick. Let's see.
Yeah.
Also in
You need
character.
Sojo to stick around and grow with Chihiro over the manga similar to Mahito. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. He has the like presence of that type of character. I hope he like sticks around to have that level of like narrative and character importance, like I said. You need some milk this series before Cream's gonna make content about it. I'm not worried. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. We're friends here. But yeah, man. Exactly that. He has pre-aura. Pre-aura is crazy.
I mean, it probably sounds a
Yeah.
lot harder in your head than it does like out loud.
Yeah, pre-aura is funny as hell. That's a funny ass fucking phrase. Bro's got pre-aura. Nah. Nah, that's crazy. But yeah, Sukuna was him start to now. Listen, his character didn't change, but I don't think we got to like listen. We gotta listen, bro, listen. You gotta up your standards for aura just a little bit, right? Now, obviously, Sukuna has always been the same character, but we as the audience didn't really get to vibe with it that much. Is Sukuna cool? Has he always been cool? For sure, right? For sure. From the jump, he had all the aura he does now. Let's get honest. Let's be real. All right. Let's be real. Crazy, cool. Menacing, sure. Demonic, absolutely. All right. But it was once he pulled up on the finger bearer, right, which is like 6 to 7 chapters in, where he starts getting a little bit of that aura that we know he has now. All right. All right. It took him a little bit of time. That's all I'm saying.
I cannot find it. Wow. I don't know
Damn,
if I got
bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's such a bummer.
Hey,
I thought
hey,
it was really cool.
Hey Ronan, how you feeling about Shinju Sasuke? Boruto fucking sucks, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Boruto became the worst manga in history with that chapter.
Damn, bro. Tell us how you really feel.
It's garbage. That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like I made it as clear as possible. I hate it now. Nah, but like,
Should ruin my day.
I mean, yeah, bro. Listen, I'll put it like this. I get how Gojo fans feel now. That's how I'll put it. I get how you feel now. Now what I have to do, now I have to just erase Boruto from my memory, bro. I got it. That's cool. Let's see. Angel asks, doesn't give it to you. Missed my other super chat, greedy snorkelers. Hey, bro, did you say snorkelers with a hard R? That's kind of crazy. You can't do that around here. That's wild. Let's see. Angel of Exes. Oh, being a member for 1 month. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Cream saying anything with Kun in it is crazy. Also, update Ronin and Cream's fanfic. The assassins who killed 10 criminals for the Zenin clan. Are we the assassins that did that? Are we the criminals? What happened?
Did we just take Maki's moment? I'm not mad at it, but like, what's motivating
bro,
us?
We never get in a thumbnail again, bro. Relax.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, relax.
God, who could replace Maki? I'm just gonna omit. I'm just gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah, just stop. Like, just call Maki a goat, and then just move on, bro. Just say it, or we might be cooked. We might be putting PNGs up for the thumbnail. I can't say it, you got to.
Matthias Alves, thank you for the 2. Ever since 236, JJK been hitting more for me. Ever since
that bum left the story, I've been locked in.
I was like, wait,
that's crazy.
That's some tricky math right there, man. What are you doing?
I feel like there's a handful of good Boruto chapters. Okay, so I was joking, but I have a feeling like because of how hated Boruto is, like people will take me too seriously. I don't think Boruto sucks because of that. I just think it sucks. No, I'm joking. It's fine. It's whatever. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not ready. Like, I didn't come prepared to scrap. You know what I mean? Well, not with Boruto fans. I didn't bring my brass knuckles. I didn't bring anything like that. You know what I mean? So no curse tools on me, unfortunately.
Damn, bro. You always gotta stay strapped for like shit like that. You know what I think happened? I think after AOT ended, you got a little cocky. Started to relax a little bit.
Nah, bro, not me. I've still been antagonizing. Like, one of my homies, Bradman, bro, he posted some positive about AOT. Had to cook him real quick. Had to make sure he knows that shit ain't peak. I'm sorry. It ain't like that. But yeah. Let's see. Tiberius, thank you for the 5. Imagine if Takaba used a McDonald's Sprite instead of Fanta. Kenny might not have made it out. Yeah, he might have been actually finished. That shit gets in your eye, bro. You're done. No RCT healing you. You're cooked.
Bro,
you're cooked.
I just like, it's such a funny visual. I can't get over it. Like, Kenjaku's just like holding his arm, just being like, "Damn, bro, it's almost over for me. I'm on death's door."
Yeah.
I can't take another comically large-sized fan anymore, bro. Like, I don't have another one in me.
Yeah. Onyx with an interesting question. If you had 2 curse techniques, what you getting? First one I'm taking. If I'm in, well, this one regardless, outer transfiguration getting put in the kit immediately, bro.
Hey, bro.
Immediately.
I got a funny little thing for you. You remember when I asked you, like, what shonen MC could like handle Sukuna as their inner demon, right? You said Naruto, like, he's got it handled. Ichigo doesn't, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out of curiosity, what inner demon do you think you could handle? On every level. Just relationship, power, all of it.
White. Zangetsu. Because he got my best interest at heart.
But you don't know that, right? Like, going into it.
Well, then what the fuck? What does that even mean? Like, if I don't know,
I guess, okay,
like,
I don't know.
What entails.
I don't know. White is tricky because he almost relies on you being, like, incomplete as a person. But if you have any semblance of, like...
I know your name. I'm calling that shit Bonkai, motherfucker. Like, what are we doing here?
I guess.
I listen, Ichigo walk so I can sprint. But if we're excluding him, then it gets a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Wait. Well, does it get that difficult? I might just pick Pochita, bro.
Oh, I would pick Lieb.
Yeah. Lieb. Black Clover guy. Got you. Yeah. Don't you have to beat his ass though?
But
didn't also have to do that?
Okay. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you might. That's why I said Pochita, bro. Hey, bro, bite my arm, and then I get chainsaw powers. I'm never gonna use that shit, probably, but if
you're immortal,
if it's a nine-tailed beast, right? Sukuna, or a little doggy chainsaw that just like lets me like drink blood and heal my wounds. Like, oh no, I'll probably pick that one.
Okay, what if
I'll
it?
totally take it.
Okay, roulette wheel, right? Lands on Sukuna.
Uh,
How are you? Like, you just jumping off a bridge, or how you
uh,
like how you
I just want you to
dealing?
okay. Question. So I'm like Yuji. I'm like Yuji,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you got the UG buff.
Cool. I'll just never eat a finger. I'm fine. Wait, or am I? I'm in JJK.
Do you want to
I'm
be?
in JJK. I don't know. I'm curious. It changes.
Like
My answer like
okay,
somewhat
do
changes.
both. Do both. I'm curious.
So in real life, I'm just never encountering a finger. I just won't eat any, right? Like if I have one finger already, I'm like, damn, sorry guys that you're getting cooked like that. I don't know if you want to get cooked by like the real Sukuna though. Like finger bearers, they're crazy, but like, did y'all see the anime? Like, did y'all see how he's cooking in the anime? Listen, the finger bearers don't have dismantle and cleave, best. So I'ma just and if I do find one, yeah, maybe I'll eat it, right? Maybe I'll snack, but I'm not going searching for that shit. I'm just saying, hey, bro, listen, because of me, Sukuna will never reach his full power. You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
My
And that's how I'm living my life.
I expect my Nobel Prize in the mail expeditiously. Overnight it.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not doing like an enchain thing, right? Like if you.
No, fuck, because
Okay.
the thing is, I'm never gonna die. Like, okay, well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not like in this scenario. Like, okay, let's say I do die. Damn, bro, that's sorry. I know your game. We're just dead. Like, that's fine. Like, okay, cool. One of your fingers are gone, and I'm dead. Sorry. Peace out, world. I like for y'all sake. I'm not doing that shit. No, nah. Here's the thing, though. I just be careful to make sure I never let like Yuji. Listen, bless his heart. He's not really a dumb fuck, but he's a dumb fuck for letting Sukuna out, bro. Right? He got cooked. He let him out. He thought there would be no consequences. He got folded. I know that if I let Sukuna out intentionally, I'm not going to be able to snatch back control all that easily, right? Especially if he doesn't want to switch. No,
Yeah.
you're never coming out, buddy.
And you know
The best you can do is be annoying and like be a mouth on the side of my face, like talking and shit. Okay, I can deal with that though. I can deal with that.
I mean, the way I'm thinking about it is like, the longer you keep Sukuna in, like, in the can or whatever, like the longer he festers on his hate for you, plus the longer like he's watching everything you love happen. So if like you'd think Sukuna wouldn't do something like a Shibuya off rip, especially if there's no other creatures to fight. So he's probably going after your loved ones, and he's pretty fast, so he'd make use of the limited time before you take back control.
You're doing a thing where you're like Sukuna will go after my loved ones regardless, right? It'll just happen. Like I think we've read JJK, right? The
Right.
first thing he popped out and said was, "Damn, I want to kill the fuck out of some babies. I just want to like, bro. If Sukuna gets out, everybody I know and love cooked, fried, finished, right? So that's why I'm making sure I'm not doing any dangerous bullshit. I'm not listen,
No
I'm not
rock
getting
climbing
knocked
for you,
out.
bro. Yeah.
I'm not getting knocked out. I'm not taking any serious injuries that make sure that my brain doesn't work at full capacity. Sleeping obviously is fine because Yuji sleeps all the time, right? But getting injured is a little dicey because listen, I don't know who's just rolling around with a finger of Sukuna who's trying to bring him out. Not I, bro. Not me.
Somebody's like, you get mugged or something. You're like, bro, please don't do this to the world. I'm begging you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Sukuna will never have a relationship with Sukuna around. He will bite anyone. Listen, bro. Listen, if Sukuna is my inner demon, right, and that's the worst that happens, I'm getting off way better than Yuji did.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wah.
All right.
Oh, Sukuna's a whine. Sukuna's loud and shit. But you're not getting out of here, buddy. You're cooked. That's it for you.
I mean,
and I'm gonna start saying that's for Yuji too, and he won't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Be like, Yuji, what the fuck? Who the hell are you talking? Yeah, you wouldn't get it, buddy. You wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna read JJK and just like, and I'm gonna just mentally break. No, but like for though, I'm just not. We not doing dangerous shit with a nuclear bomb as my inner demon, bruh. Not happening.
True. Okay.
No.
So you're thrown into JJK. How does that change your answer? You said it would.
Well, I gotta go find somebody to I gotta find Gojo, bruh. I gotta find Gojo, and I gotta tell him, listen, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. If you get called into Shibuya, don't go.
Yep.
I will. Don't go.
I'd be like, hey, bro, let's get this out of the way now. Geto's body's alive. All right. So if somebody's like,
Yeah.
hey, Satoru, just don't.
He's there. He's there.
Don't go on a nostalgic trip. Just Tie your guard up, all right? Also, you know, like, what really is the value of human life? Really? Like, I'd be like, I just, you know, something to chew on, right? If you're ever faced in, like, a dilemma, like a trolley problem of sorts, just have that in the back mind, you know, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, bro. Listen.
It's like,
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
no,
One, you can't win against Sukuna, bro. Don't, like, I know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're not even 100% sure. Listen, you're strong. He's strong too. Don't even, if you even see a tattoo on my face, hollow purple, bro. Don't ask if it's me. Don't double check. It's probably not. Don't do that bullshit of, oh, is he bad? No. Just shoot out a hollow purple, bro.
Yep.
I promise you.
Aim for the head too.
Because I'm still gonna. Because I don't want to live with that shit on my conscience, bro. Listen, here's the deal. You bring me these fingers one by one. I eat them as they come along. We're not doing this storing up and saving shit. Don't do that. That'll come back to bite us really bad later. You give me these fingers as they come along. If I freak out, just keep your fingers real close to the domain sign, bruh. That's all I'm saying. All right. If I handle them, once I get to like 10. Leave me alone, or not even leave me alone. Leave the fingers alone, bro. We don't need them. Because listen, 10, cool, fine, whatever. Fine. We don't need all 20. We just need to keep him not fully incarnate. Okay? Thanks. Appreciate that. Cool. Bet. So I'm just living under witness protection, basically. And I'm like, Gojo, listen, here's the deal. You go too far, I will transform into Sukuna, bro. I'm so serious. Do not play with me. I need you. None of this going overseas for a mission. Because guess what? They're going to try to cook me.
Yep.
They're going to try to cook me the instant you leave. So I'll tell you this right now. You leave, all your students you're trying to cultivate are gone. Yep. So don't.
Overnight. Because I'd also be like, also, by the way, bro, like, I know, like, I don't want to... I kind of know what you're all about. I don't want you to tempt you either. We'll grab a beer or something. We'll hang out. It's fine, right? Like, we'll chill, but, like... Don't seek the challenge either.
Listen, put more training into Yuta.
Yep. He's got you. He's got you, bro.
He's got you, bro. Listen, just really, really train him. Listen, hey, if you want to get a really good fight, here's what I'm going to do. Kill Mai, make Maki completed Heavenly Restriction user. Stay with me here. Have Maki help Megumi.
And you get to kill Toji all over again, bro.
And exactly. And here's the thing. Train Megumi for 5 years, right? You'll have that fight. Yep. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Yep.
I'm not. No.
Because, like, man, I'm going to be... Because, like, I think the Gojo really was right when he was like, you know, I'm perfect in every way except my personality is, like, really flawed. And it just... Yeah, no, that shit was so true. My God. Like... Yeah. Hey, bro, I know you just chill. Just be cool. Just be cool, please.
Yeah. Nah. One thing I do wonder. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna read M3D's super chat. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, let's. I was just gonna say one thing. First of all, there's a couple of super chats before that. I think before M3Ds. But one thing I was gonna say is I wonder because Sukuna was kind of the one in the disadvantageous position when he was bargaining with Yuji the first time, right? Like he wanted to come back quickly to deal with Megumi, right? To, like, you know, obviously. Interact, do all that bullshit. I wonder what happened if Yuji just took a very staunch "fuck you, revive me for free," or we're not even having this conversation approach. Like, do you think Sukuna would have just like bent the knee, or do you think he would have just been like, "All right, I guess I'm gonna have to figure this out some other way"? Because it's not like he has like any capacity to do anything else, right? When he's just his fingers.
Yes, and I'll explain why. Sukuna's already been waiting 1,000 years. What's another however many hundreds or even, you know, thousands more? And two, we know that he has the head to, like, make up for, like, a finger or two of power. And by the time, like, a new vessel pops up, the fingers that are already there will have been around and resonating long enough to get powerful. So he'll probably just be, like, bare minimum at the same base strength he was at with, like, maybe a finger's less of power. But at that point, it's like, hey, man.
Do you think he would just hold the L on Megumi, like, okay, you know, they'll just live out their lives in peace, whatever the fuck. I'll just circle around a couple. Okay,
it's a hereditary technique. Like, what's the rush?
Yeah.
Like, fair enough. And to be honest with you, a lot of the Zenin clan members, aside from, like, you know, the ugly ones, are not bad looking. So, you know, I don't think children are going to be a problem. Like,
okay, yeah, sure. I get what you
yeah.
mean. I get what you
I
mean.
mean, it's meant like
Um,
this goes triple for the Gojo clan, right? Like if we're just being for
all right,
real,
bro.
like
Jesus Christ. Listen, you didn't need to turn this into Gojo glazing, but we get it. You know. Man, don't
yeah.
your knees hurt after a while, bro? God damn. All
Nah,
right.
bro, I bring a
Real
little
quick.
towel. What's up?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Dragon Ball Super or Boruto, plus you also missed my super, you snorkelers. Bro, y'all gotta stop saying snorkelers hard R, bro. That's crazy. I don't even know if you built like that. I'm gonna be honest. But Cream's gonna have to find that because I think I can't I scrolled up a little while ago. I couldn't find it. He might have to go on the
Uh,
back end, do some secret operative
is
searching.
this
Well,
Angel of Axis?
no, Sleeping Danger.
Okay,
Um,
hold on.
and this is a while ago. Yeah. While you do that, I'll just keep reading the others.
Mm.
Jaden 3011, thank you for the 2. I'll strap up. Boruto sucks and was unneeded. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. That's you. That's you. M3D, thank you for the 10. Yo, BR, explain your Rorozu scaling because to be honest, to me, landing a clean hit on 15 finger Sukuna is dead as the best feat a non-honored one character has ever done. Sure. Um, the long and short of it is just I think it's very obvious that Sukuna is like holding back and even further intentionally letting himself get hit in order to bear the burden of adaptation. Because here's the way I'd put it, right? If Yorozu can get like blitzed and cut by Mahoraga, we already know that she doesn't scale to Sukuna because Mahoraga doesn't scale anywhere near Sukuna.
Mm.
So like the fact that because obviously yeah, Mahoraga adapted to Perfect Sphere, that's cool, but physically she just gets like cut down instantly, and presumably she dies from that wound. So like from that perspective, she's not like very physically gifted in any capacity. And you could say yeah, she doesn't have her bug armor, and that's cool. But the only feats we see with her bug armor, like feats, her statements is like puts her like more comparable to Uro, which is cool. But her feats are on a Sukuna that is intentionally, once again, we know he's intentionally doing it because he verbatim says he's taking it for a test drive. We know he's unwilling to use his mantle and cleave, which as we've seen, can like very easily blitz characters that like even Sukuna is showing more like comparability to. But he's bearing the burden of adaptation, right? And it's just like, why would we assume he's going all out here when everything narratively kind of points to the opposite? That's basically my interpretation. I just think it's very obvious that like it is in Sukuna's benefit to take damage here for his test. And like whereas with how should I put this? Whereas with like Gojo, you can say, yeah, he may be holding back in some capacity in the sense that he can't use all of his abilities. We do know that he's trying to win assumably by any means, right? Whereas with Yorozu, we know he is holding back not because he has to, but intentionally. He does not want to kill her with any other technique besides the 10 shadows, and he wants to test out Mahoraga in order to determine how useful it'll be against Gojo, right?
Yeah.
It is not like I think it's just a little
It
disingenuous
was
to
a
say
research mission. Like that was really
yeah.
it, yeah.
Like here's the way I'd phrase it, right? Like if you think Yorozu is relative to fucking like Sukuna because she like lands 2 hits on him, it's like you have to think, and obviously I'm saying this is absurd, right? Jogo's different, but you have to think like Jogo's relative to Gojo because he survived Red and then he like tags Infinity before Gojo's able to react or whatever the fuck. And it's like obviously not. Neither character are taking the other opponent that serious.
Yeah, but
They're
also,
allowing these things to happen for like out of in Gojo's case, it's just his nature to like let these characters get off their abilities once because they pose no danger to him. And in Sukuna's case, not only is it his nature, but he has a logistical reason to hold back in order to test his abilities.
yeah. Also, chat. I explicitly said the like the Zenins minus the ugly ones. All right, I'm aware
Mm.
of those the hair and the eyes. You know, I'm aware that they're not lookers. All right. And they're also ugly on the inside. So there's that.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
I know I didn't want y'all to think I wasn't like I didn't want y'all to think I wasn't looking at their faces. That's not what I want to say. I don't know. I came in kind of hot with that one. I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit here at the end. I don't want to be
Yeah.
that firm. Yeah.
Probably for the best, yeah. King Nija, thank you for the 5. I'm late, but to quote someone from Twitter, this isn't a chapter from an author rushing towards the end. Yeah, I saw Shad
Yeah,
tweet that
yeah.
out too,
Bro,
and
I get it.
I think I'd like to agree. I think I'd like to say, you know what? Maybe the editor wasn't just saying shit. Maybe they said, Gege, listen, bro. Do you want to see your family after this? Extend the shit by by a good year, bruh. All right, cool. Gege did say he's a pushover too. I can imagine his editor being like, let's extend the series. Okay, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, I would agree. I'd agree. It doesn't seem like someone rushing towards. And listen,
I'm gonna knock wood,
if
bro.
I have to,
I'm gonna. We've been
sure,
in
I'll
this
knock
boat
wood too.
before, yeah.
Yeah, I'll knock wood too. But if like everybody knows, I'm not the biggest fan of these chapters. I think it's like a 6.5, 7, right? I'm not the biggest fan. But if I have to stomach, you know, a few of these type of chapters where I don't care for them in exchange for Gege fleshing more shit out over a longer stretch of time, hey, bro. I'll take that binding vow. Like I'm not mad. I'm not so mad at these chapters. I'm like, listen, if this is how Gege's showing us, all right, bro. Fine. I'll slow cook it. Hey, do your thing. I'm all for it. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Um, yeah.
M3D, thank you for the 5. Crazy to think I wouldn't bite the bullet on Jogo being above Gojo. Bro would have Jogoed. Wow. Bro would have
All over
Jogoed.
Gojo.
God.
Yep, go ahead.
Dude, I'm so mad that I'm the one reading this. Bro would have Jogoed all over Gojo, but Gege begged him not to cook.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, yeah, did like Gojo like quote unquote win? It's like, yeah, but like Jogo was obviously holding back. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. I just think arguing relativity based off of like a character's demeanor or like whatever the fuck is just a little bit weird. Like, oh my god, bro, piercing blood landed a hit on Kenjaku. Choso and Kenjaku are relative, and it's just like there's so many extenuating circumstances and context on all of that. It's just like, I will say though, like Euros is not like really weak. It's
No.
just her only scaling is to like a squad relative to the one that Uro led, which is like cool. But it's just Uro level. You know what I mean? It's just like Uro, or like even if you want to say vaguely above Uro level, which is once again not weak. Uro's a strong character, but it's just like it doesn't do much more than that for you.
I'd put her at like relative-ish to Yuki's level of special grade. Like,
oh, you're nuts. I think.
I don't know. She has the domain. She has RCT. Like she has all the necessary.
Your Rosu has RCT.
Oh my god, did I just make that up? Did I just make that up?
You did, because she gets, in both instances we see her, she gets like bodied by like a singular slashing attack.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I guess I like fucking I canonized that by accident. Never mind. I'm just waffling.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that Yuki was just watching Shibuya happen and didn't decide she needed to do anything until Kenny popped up.
They got this.
That's kind of wise words from the man who brought us Mekamaru is omniscient. Listen, man, y'all not tapped in. I fear. Like Mekamaru said, I've seen everything. What is the main thing omniscience allows? Knowledge of everything, bro. That's all I'm saying. Yuki's bullying Yorozu. You know what's funny? People were calling me crazy. I'm like, dude, like what? Yuki literally kicks Garuda, and Yorozu just dies. I don't even know. Like perfect sphere. Okay, neither of their domains have like feats. Even if you assume they're relative and Yuki doesn't immediately overwhelm hers, then they're just fighting within their domains, and then it's like Yuki just proceeds to do the same thing she would have done outside of it. Wait, what does Yorozu's domain do? Because the perfect sphere was made first. It just makes the perfect sphere a sure hit. She forms perfect sphere outside of the domain, then she uses her domain expansion to make perfect sphere a sure hit technique.
Yeah. By the way, this is sort of unrelated. Did we get any updates on the anime? Like I've been seeing some people ask about the hiatus, if that's even happening. I tried looking it up, but it doesn't seem like anything's official. Has there been any updates? Do you guys know? Just putting out an information bounty here.
No, I don't think the episode's delayed. I don't know if the episode was ever actually going to be like ever actually delayed. I don't know if that was something that was true. Yeah.
Okay, because like I think people assumed it was just gonna be like a implied delay. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going crazy. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hold up, BR. You said Yuki versus Yorozu was somewhat close. No, I may have definitely said that in the midst of the actual fight happening. But like with further context and like retrospect on everything that happened and everything, like yeah, I will say, I thought when Yorozu pulled up and was like, I want to strap a Sukuna, right? I was like, damn, you have to be real as fuck. Cause why do you want to strap a Sukuna? So I very well may have said that,
Or
but my
insane,
most recent,
which
huh?
or she's just insane, which I guess is the
Or she's
answer.
just insane, which was
Yeah.
yeah, which was the thing. But like in my most recent, I guess, covering of it, not covering is crazy. In my most recent like time I even addressed that, which was like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 days ago, I just tweeted, Yorozu got no RCT or impressive durability feats. One hit from Yuki and the fight is basically over. And that's just how I view it, at least. I think she gets like, now that doesn't mean I think she gets blitzed in one shot, but I'm basically saying if Yorozu gets hit in the arms at all, the fight's over, because she's not healing that shit like Kenjaku. She gets hit in the torso and that shit blows open. She's not healing that either. You have to essentially think Yorozu can avoid every attack from Yuki, which I just don't know if I necessarily think is true, especially with Garuda in tow. So yeah, that's all.
M3, do you think of the five? JJK scaling might just be getting outdated because why bring up logic and feats when you can just pull out the pen and draw Toji telling Kashimo to stand proud?
Yeah.
uh,
For sure. Yeah. That's the stage. Listen, y'all ain't ready for the evolution where I start like just writing in some statements. You know what I mean? Just like I just in an argument, I just draw something. I'm like, bro, look, Gege said that right here. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know. Yeah, bro, in chapter blah 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 blah, he said that. Come on, start using that shit in argument videos. Like, yeah, nah, bro, you're just not reading JJK for real. Um, yeah, yeah.
um,
Let's see.
is that did we burn out our curse techniques here? He said, not totally curious about the answer to the question, but just really proud of the setup.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Sleeping Danger is still asking you to find that super.
Oh no, I can't.
Um,
So, yeah, Sleeping
uh,
Danger. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I can't scroll up any further. Can you just type out
can you,
what it
yeah,
was?
can you, yeah, just ask the question again. Just make your next shot that, and we'll answer.
Yeah.
Not
Uh,
getting hit is such an impossible win con. I mean, for some characters it is. Like some characters just realistically wouldn't get hit, but I mean, it's an unrealistic win con for someone who doesn't have scaling on that level, in my opinion. Um,
so
uh,
yeah.
yeah. Let's see. I
Um.
wouldn't count on a delay, unfortunately. Even if Mappa got it together, they are at the bottom of the list at the production company, TV slots, Blu-rays, too many people more with more power than Mappa. Unfortunate. I saw one of the animators saying punching Mahito was super satisfying. So I imagine that like they're probably literally working on it as we speak,
Yeah. I
as they
mean, it
have
sounds
been
like
for
they're
the
gonna be
past several
working on
weeks.
it 10 minutes to air. Honestly, on some South Park timing.
Yeah.
Uh.
Papa Third Leg, thank you for becoming an honored one. Thank you for becoming an honored one.
Appreciate you.
Sleeping
Appreciate you.
Danger. Yeah, what's your question, bro? Just lob it in here. We'll answer it before we close out stream. Because
The issue is
if
I
it's
forgot what
DPS
I
versus
said. My God. Uh.
oh damn, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, so
Uh,
Jogo over Yorozu, duh. Well, Joe Goat over Yorozu at the bare minimum, but Joe Goat over JJK. Um, yeah. Oh no way. So that's second league two miss supers.
No, we
I
cut off the first one, right?
I talked. I said Dragon Ball Super is over Boruto for me personally. Boruto's cool. It don't got fucking Goku versus Jiren though. I'm gonna be honest. I listen. Watching that shit as it came out was
Gas.
generational. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
let's
crazy
see.
that Dragon Ball is still moving like that when it puts its mind to it.
Yeah, can't wait for Dragon Ball Rugrats to move the needle too. Yes sir. Yes
Yeah.
sir.
I heard that we got like
Um.
what 1 or 2 more chapters before it's finally done adapting the movie.
Oh Jesus Christ! I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I
God,
hope so. I hope so. I
I'm
hope so. I hope
excited.
so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
Bro,
I hope
also,
so.
bro, I'm praying on Super to come back, the anime. Because I'm curious what the hell they're gonna change. Just to put it bluntly, like
Mm-hmm.
they changed so much from the manga in the first run. Curious how they keep up that momentum, especially with their like semi new canon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the first thing. The second reason is because I want to see more of Sean Schemmel screaming. I don't know. It's classic Dragon Ball shit. Like it's not like anything super major plot related.
Yeah. Sleeping Ninja. Oh, I said one thing about Megumi and BR shadow banned me. I may have done that.
God.
I may have done that. It's very possible. I don't know. Maybe. I could
Uh,
see that though. Like that's in character.
yeah.
But I don't think I'd shoot you first. Like there are other people that are more annoying, but I like them less. So if that makes you feel any better, like you would maybe be like fifth or sixth on the list for people that I eliminate. But
Also,
yeah.
Papa Third, like, thank you for the 5. Who's winning the oil? Come on, man. Come on. Um, I, I, I'm stumped, bro. You want to tag in here?
Yeah, I don't have an answer, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't look at either character like that, so I wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
really. I wouldn't be even really be able to address a question like that, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate the
Yeah, bro. You gonna answer the question though? You read it. I feel like you should answer first.
Yeah, I feel like we should. I mean, it was a. I mean,
No. You read it. You read it. You read it. So like, go ahead, real quick.
It's we're not working on a dibs system. Like,
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're working, bro. That's exactly what we're working.
Anyway, let's see.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Um, yeah, I know how you felt about Yorozu. I'll say Yuki so she can win something in the fucking series.
God. Bro,
yeah,
Gege would never do some shit like that.
You sounded like you're like I'm not gonna lie, you sounded like you're lamenting over that. Can I be honest?
No, fuck off.
I'm just gonna be honest, bro. You said
let me make my dumb little joke in peace, damn it.
You put your hands in you put your head in your hands and said Gege would never do that. Like all sad and shit, bro. That was crazy.
God, shut up. MTV thing for 5. YoBR, how evil the JJK team is. If I were you, I'd start mentally preparing right now for how they're gonna adapt the Enchain moment.
I mean, no. I'll just die. Like I don't know what to tell you. I'll simply pass away. Let's see. This is an interesting question, real quick. I haven't read all of it. It just said Yuta and Hikari, so perked up my ears. BR, Evil Dreams. BR, is Yuta and Hikari or Yuta and Hikari the strongest students since they keep bringing them up together? Are they on the same level? Yeah, I mean, narratively, Yuta and Hikari should definitely be on the same level. Here's the thing.
And
right?
you can include Maki now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Not before.
And the thing is, Maki isn't even really considered a sorcerer, at least by Kenjaku in the conventional sense, right? He classifies her as a completely different thing altogether. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think Yuta would beat Hikari, but like you can't really dispute that narratively they are intended to be put on the same level. I think you can even have Jackpot Hikari for those 4 minutes and 11 seconds be stronger, like physically, or even just be like an overall better combatant than Yuta, and still 9 times out of 10 Yuta comes out with a victory because of like specific abilities, right? Like in the same way that Mahito is a stronger combatant than Yuji, but because of like type advantage, Yuji finds himself really fucking struggling. Or not Yuji, Mahito finds himself really struggling because he's like, okay, he can hit my soul, I can't use Idol Transfiguration, blah 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 blah. Like all of those things, it's like one of those type advantage shit, especially Yuta now. Punch Merchant versus Sky Manipulation don't seem all that fun. Is how I'll put it. But yeah, I do think they're narratively implied to be on the same level, and I think Maki's implied to be on the same level as well. But yeah, let's see with how evil the JJK team is. Yeah, I think my only solace is that by that time Megumi will be back in the manga, so like I'll be okay. You know what I mean? So like, oh, it's fine. I'll have already resolved that conflict in my mind. Like it's similar to why like I feel like Gojo getting sealed for you, Creams, can't hurt that much because he escapes. You know what I mean? You've seen that play out. That sort of thing.
Auto Memories, thank you for the 1 and for your first super chat. And also your second super chat with the 2. I hope you're doing a pattern thing. I think that'll be hysterical, but that's not, it's not an obligation. But it would be really funny. Auto Memories, thank you for the 2. BR, you see the new Percy Jackson trailer. Thoughts? Kind of sad it was a BR tweet after I just gave you all that, but it's fine. It's cool. Whatever. I'll get over it.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the trailer. It's peak. It is peak.
Oh, you could have supported me, by the way. Just real quick.
No, it's okay. Hold on. Sleeping Danger. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me first take a screenshot, and then I'm gonna ban you, buddy. Said something about making me negatively. Oh, you're cooked. I'll get back to you, Sleeping Danger, in a second. But let's see. Yeah, I thought the trailer was really good. I'm I'm just locked in for it, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. I won't bore every non-Percy Jackson fan in here, even though y'all should be reading that shit religiously. In fact, do a reread if you haven't lately. It's good for your health. But yeah, the trailer was really good. I really enjoyed the trailer, and thank you for asking that question as well as the $2. Appreciate you. Sleeping Danger, you keep testing me, bro. You keep testing me. You know what's funny? You were the last entry into this archive. I might have to take you out. I might have to take you out back, bro. Just might have to old yeller you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm.
You know,
Oh,
it's
M3D,
unfortunate.
you are right. The Death and the Unsealing were in the same week. I was distraught. All time low for me, JJK fan wise.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Tiberius, thank you for the 5. Utahime and Hikari doing a choreographed dance for jackpot buff so everyone curse school musical. I don't hate it. It would be funny, although I feel like what's the point, because like what's too like what's you're just multiplying what infinite energy, like what's the buff, right? Maybe if she could do something like increase his output of infinity, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. Let's see. Bjorn, Jesus. Bjorn Creams, if you were 10 Shadows users, how would you tame Mahoraga? Don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
I
simply like buff out my other, stats, man. I feel like Mahoraga is a challenge that I have to be willing or ready to undertake, with like years of training. Like I don't think Mahoraga
um
is like 15 years old, 15 years old Cream's problem, you know? Like
I mean, yeah, I'm not yeah, no, I'm not boxing Mahoraga, bro. That's just not the type of timing I'm on personally. Like I don't even need him, bro. I don't need him. I can adapt this shit, bro. That's good. I got it.
I
Um,
do wonder what like the correct configuration is to fight Mahoraga. Like I wonder what the 10 Shadows like expects of you.
all of them. All of them.
Obviously, right? But like I'm like how like the call it the combination, call it the formation, call it the order, whatever. I'm curious like what the right way to do it is, or if it's just like one, on some Doctor Strange 1 out of 14 million kind of paths.
Yeah, I mean it's probably like similar to like a six eyes limitless user in terms of difficulty of mastery. Maybe more, but like in that same vein, like combining regular curse energy and positive energy to make hollow purple or like automating infinity are probably not things you see your average character do. But I imagine that it's possible. It's just very what's the word I'm looking for? Uh very rare that you have the potential or mindset or ability to do so. Yeah. Um.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
hmm,
Let's see. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here?
hmm.
Max
What
Elephant.
are you looking at here?
I'm looking at Demon Akatsuha's like method here. So
Mm.
you'd wrap Orochi to like wait, you'd finish it off with Orochi, Max Elephant spraying water, and then Nue electrocuting the water, and then Piercing Ox charge up the entire time and letting her fly. I always assumed that like the mechanism to like kill Mahoraga before it could adapt to a new attack was just like you needed to incinerate or just destroy every last one of Mahoraga's cells or something like intense like that. Which is why I always thought like Hollow Purple or fire techniques would be the only thing to be able to do that. Though I'm curious if like you could just do a massive blunt attack and if it'll count. I don't know.
I mean, you just have to like the reason I don't know. I think people think you have to do that, but the reason is only because we've only seen characters use like more simple attacks or whatever, but they don't use it to kill instant. Like Sukuna did not try to cut Mahorai's head off; he just slashed him in general, right? Which is not necessarily a lethal thing. But I feel like Max Elephant just squishes him. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to like. He's not Kid Buu or anything, or just Buu in general. It's just like at least not from my awareness, right? Um, Maybe Mahoraga can't adapt to shadow techniques. Possibly, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like you
Yes.
got to get creative with it. Like I don't know, bro. Like open a domain, clone yourself a million times, and clone all your Ishikigami a million times. You know what I
I
mean?
guess.
Sure, that's bound to get him.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know, because like Mahoraga does get like a buff if you increase your cursed energy, right? Like he's still a part of your technique, so you're
Mm-hmm.
almost you have to like get strong on a technical level, not like on a power like meathead level. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
I just wouldn't even bother.
By the way,
man.
Sleeping Ninja put his super chat in here, which, funnily enough, I did mention, like I did say, which made this whole arc very funny. Let's be real, a funny grade 4 could wash Takaba. I did read that.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
I did read that, so that makes that very fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because you run back
After
the
all
tape and you
that,
see,
yeah.
yeah. After all that, it's just yeah. But it's funny. Use the frogs and give them wings. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you can probably cook something up, but I think it's probably this very limited thinking of, that probably gets you there. Like, okay, Sukuna can use piercing flood. Okay, what if you imbued like what the fuck is that thing called? Piercing ox. Like, okay, give that shit to yourself, bro. You use piercing ox, motherfucker, and then land a black flash or something. Like, there's probably a bunch of ways you can do it. You just have to not be limited to like thinking like a baby. I imagine.
Because like
take Mahoraga in your shadows and let it and just suffocate it in there. Seal it forever,
I mean,
or
there's probably
seal it until it dies.
God, there's probably a way to do it. If you max out literally everything except Mahoraga. Yeah. I think the technique kind of lends itself to getting stronger, like the long way around, than like trying to shortcut that shit. Especially because I feel like if you're a competent 10 Shadows user, like, or I guess the intention of the technique is if you're able to do it, right? If you're able to tame Mahoraga, at that point, you're such a busted 10 Shadows user that the rest of the technique, like you use Mahoraga in conjunction with it, right? Like the technique isn't like the fucking Mahoraga shadows, right? So
yeah, you're not carried by it. All these things have like an extreme utility to them.
Yeah. So in a weird way, it's the technique being like, look, bro, we don't want a loser to wield us at our full. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see. Yeah, we know rabbits have martial arts. Mahoraga distracted by the rabbits. Yeah. Use rabbit escapes technique on yourself, clone yourself 1 billion times, then all of you guys summon your fucking 10 shadow Shikigami. Like, they're probably like, to be honest, right? To be honest, the limitation that the 10 shadows have, the limitations that we give the 10 shadows are likely because they're the limitations that Megumi's gonna give them, and we take them on as
for granted,
like a surrogate. Yeah,
it's weird, right? Because like the problem with Megumi, right? And I know it's gonna sound dumb or like obvious to say out loud, but he's only 15. Like, that's it. Like,
very much so.
Yeah,
very much like a hey man, I keep like let me get on my soapbox real quick, bro. Shit that and I get it. It's funny when it's a meme. I think it irks my soul when people take it too seriously. Like he summons Mahoraga and everybody. Okay. He summoned Mahoraga on Sukuna, or at least when he thought he was Sukuna the first time. Okay, that's fucking Sukuna, right? Second time he's about to summon him. Guess who? On Sukuna again. Third time, he's like on a finger bearer who bears the finger of Sukuna. And then the third time, right? Or not the third time, but the fourth time is like, okay, well, he's summoning him on Haruta, right? That's crazy. Summoning on Haruta is crazy. I found a statement on the back of the volume cover where he does that, where it's like, he did that to get Sukuna's attention too. Like, he did that to bring in Sukuna because he was like rampaging in Shibuya. So it's like, motherfucker, every time he summons Mahoraga or is about to or whatever, it's fucking Sukuna related, which I'm like, listen, you still want to joke on him? That's fair. That's fine. It's funny. But can we, if we're talking for real, can we not act like as if Sukuna isn't the guy, or at least like up to this point, if you wanted to say the second strongest guy in the verse, like I'm summoning my my strongest technique on you too. And no, he doesn't do it on Toto. Go back and read the manga. You never see a hand sign. It's a meme y'all blew out of proportion. I made a joke about it as well because, once again, it's funny as fuck. But if you're saying it for real, check the manga, check the anime, check the tapes. Nothing in there implies he's going to summon Mahoraga on a fellow fucking student. Like, go to chapter 17. Go to page 21. I've had to go back to it so many times. I know where it is. 21 on the Manga Pill, by the way. I don't know if it's 21 on like other sites.
I believe
go to where he shows it. Go to where he shows it. He says, "I'll show you." He focuses on his eyes. Nothing fucking, like, come on, bro. Let's think.
I mean, probably like I don't blame people for getting that impression because it was like that in the anime. Like, that was the impression.
He doesn't use it. he doesn't use his hands either. No hands. He just focuses on his eyes. He just focuses on his eyes, bro. And it's like, hey man, I know focusing on Megumi's eyes meant he summoned fucking Mahoraga.
Because like for me, it's not even just about like him doing the Mahoraga meme, right? But it's also like you actively saw that he was like figuring out his technique as you go. Like after Shibuya, you know, he traveled in his own shadow for the first time when they were trying to recruit Hikari, right? Like that was like a new thing he figured out how to do, like casually like that, right? Travel between the shadows. So like he's still actively in like the infancy of his technique or like the adolescence, whatever, right? So Sukuna kind of rushed him over the finish line, so to speak, but there's no reason that like Megumi wouldn't have been able to fully realize his technique in like 10 years, like the same amount of time it took Gojo to get to his level.
Yep.
Add another.
Guess what? Yeah. Motherfucker faced death, like serious death, like unavoidable. He can't get any help. He said, what if I opened a domain?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Like
what are we doing?
That's the thing, right? Like all these characters, Yuta included, by the way, have this nerf of being like teenagers. Like it's such a stupid thing to say out loud, but it's like, to me, it's like a less extreme version of like the Deku thing, where Deku's biggest weakness is just that he's like 15, you know? Like that's canonically, biologically, like in every sense of the word, his biggest weakness. Like that is it. That is the only reason he's struggling as hard as he is right now.
Yeah, he's a kid.
Yeah,
which is like fair. Most of the main characters are, and that's fine. And it's like, bro, cool. Even if you were, and most of them also aren't like Sukuna potential either.
Exactly right. Like, okay, for example, if you were to age Deku 7 years or something, the way he would he would get the biggest power boost like of all time just by aging 7 years and doing nothing else, just for his body to catch up. Like that, I don't know. Like I think it's the same with like Yuta and Yuji, because like they've only been doing this shit for like maybe 2 years max, you know?
Yeah, I mean, listen, give Yuji all the fucking flowers. He's been doing this shit for a couple of months, bro. He a part timer for real. But yeah.
Also, Onyx, no, it's literally 100%. Like for Deku, it's literally that. It's not just experience. Deku is just literally like he has a 15-year-old body. Like that's he just can't handle that. And he's also like not particularly brawlic in the same way All Might was naturally, right? So he's working off of like 2 disadvantages. Like bro is barely 100%. Beating puberty, let alone like Shigaraki and All for One at the same time.
Yeah, it would just be like imagine if fucking like Sukuna took over pre-awakened Gojo's body, unlocks red and hollow purple, and you're like, Gojo's a fraud. I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess.
Because like, bro, Gojo's what, 28, 29, like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
he's an adult.
Now listen, if Mega, like, listen, yeah, that's how I see it. And Sukuna's like 1,000. Yeah. So. He's like, yeah, and if Sukuna sees somebody use Jujutsu once, he can master. It's like, okay, fair. Yeah, I don't know.
Step, thank you for the 5. Yeah. Love how in the anime they really accentuate how curious Sukuna is about everything. He really analyzes a lot, especially his environment and fights. Yeah, I mean, this was a thing I think a lot of people picked up on, us included, but the payoff to it was never really as obvious as it was in the Gojo fight. Because then, like, bro, he was literally coaching. Like, he was just like, yeah, Mahoraga, show me the way. Like, he was just watching. And you're like, oh, okay, that's why. Right? Like, that's why he's like that.
Yeah,
I just find it very interesting. Like, the whole thing with Sukuna versus Gojo was... Gojo is... This is my, hot take here, I guess, about the fight. But it's like, Gojo is just overwhelmingly naturally stronger than Sukuna. But Sukuna is just a better sorcerer. Right? Like, he understands the mechanics and rules of the verse better. He understands, like, the, tricks of the trade, so to speak. And he's more inclined to learn on the job. Like, he's a better player of the game than he is a better athlete.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Does that track? Is that...
I think Gojo is, like, very naturally talented. I think Sukuna is just... I would personally put Sukuna's capacity for talent or, like... knack for sorcery above Gojo's, I'm gonna be honest.
He's a better sorcerer. He's a better sorcerer. Yeah.
Then yeah, we agree.
Yeah, because like it's like even what Gojo said, right? He's like, oh yeah, no, my technique is just it's simply better, right? Like no ifs, ands, or buts, right? Like, and you got to see that with like the effects their respective domains had on the other person, right? It's just that Sukuna, he didn't have more than like 5 moves, like the same ones that Gojo did. Like his barrier was open. Like he was just a better
Yeah.
sorcerer, like through and through.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
so I
yeah.
think that's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
main
yeah.
difference there.
Sleeping Danger, think of the 14. Go on, save the planet at 11. Megumi's a bum. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Um, but yeah. And I think saying Yuji fought a special grade in his first week on the job as like a positive for
That
Yuji is
was
just
not
like
a
funny
positive, bro.
because
He died. Like,
he gets his hand cut off and then he switches into Sukuna and then dies.
yeah,
And it's like if we're going off of like killing a special grade, Megumi does it first.
yeah.
Like Megumi beats and kills a special grade curse before Yuji does. Yuji fights Mahito, passes the fuck out. Yuji fights Hanami, does really well, but was about to get a domain open on his ass. And then he fights Mahito again in Shibuya after Megumi's whole thing, and then like wins, which is like cool. But it's just and it's not even like I'm not even trying to drag Yuji down. Yuji's fucking him, bro.
Mhm.
Like they're both. I just think it's like, hey man, maybe we can consider that like. Hey, if you give Megumi another year, maybe give him another fight that's like that crazy.
Oh, bro, give Yuji
Hey,
a
maybe
month, man. Like they gave him literally they gave Yuji a month, and it was like night and day.
yeah. He said, "Hold on, wait a second. If I watch some movies, I'm him. Okay, cool."
Damn, bro, I knew I should have watched The Dark Knight before I went on that mission. That's where I fucked up. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think we caught up to the. Nope, I'm so sorry, Sleeping Danger. Thank you for the 14. Gohan saved the planet at 11. Megumi's. Oh, bro, what are you doing?
I saw that. I read that already, bro. Bro ignored Esso and catches you. Megumi beat the finger bearer before that, anyways. Like Esso literally says, "Damn, whoever beat that special grade is pretty strong. Even if you use them, Megumi still beat a special grade before Yuji.
Yeah. Also,
Get over it."
I find it. God, it's so crazy to put Yuji's development in context, like in relation to Megumi's, because theoretically Megumi's had a couple more years as a Jujutsu sorcerer on and off the job.
Mhm.
No, yeah, he
For
actually
sure.
does.
Using his technique.
Yeah, Gojo took him on missions and everything. That's the whole Hana backstory. What that was all about. So it's funny to think that Yuji made as much progress as he did in the time that he did, because it's almost like a quiet. Damn, bro, you really do got a lot of potential. That's nuts. Like you're not only relative to, but at one point stronger than Megumi, despite you being on the job a couple months. I just think that's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
It just
I agree. I mean, I think that's yeah.
You know what the problem
That's
is?
that's that juicing. That's that genetic engineering for you, bro.
Yeah. Kenjaku's masterpiece right there. But you know what's wild to me? Like I find like just personally amusing. It's the Yuji downplay in that regard for the simple reason that he's not literally Sukuna or Gojo like level like already.
Yeah.
Like it's just a funny like damn bro, y'all are on the strict parent wave. Like oh what a B plus, not good enough.
Yeah.
A B.
Megumi was dying. Yuji was strolling after fighting 2 special grades. Hey, bro, give me a significant fight he won without help. Go ahead. If we're being crazy, if we're being dumb and obtuse, go ahead. Will Yuji a jumping merchant? Okay. All right, bye. Anyways, okay. Oh, another question. How does Love Rendezvous work? I've got a Carrara with new Shadow Style agenda to cook up in the Cooling Games Akatsuha cut. The Akatsuha cut of the fucking a director's cut of the Cooling Games is crazy. Oh shit. Yeah.
Is a finger special because of the strength or because it's Sukuna's finger? Chicken.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like it is that strong because it consumes Sukuna's finger. It makes it strong. Grasshopper Spirit, semi grade 1. But yeah.
I think we caught up to the super chats.
Yeah.
Fun episode. Fun chapter.
Yeah.
Fun fight. A lot of fun going around here.
Yeah. Proved ham is definitely a W Thanksgiving food.
We don't need to talk
you
about,
love to see it.
We don't need to talk about that.
No, for sure we do because you thought you were hot shit. But ham W. But yeah, yeah. I think this was a fun episode. Pretty good. But yeah.
Appreciate you guys coming out. We'll see members on Thursday.
Will we?
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm
Yeah,
like, who
wow.
the fuck? I'm like, that's interesting that you
God,
think we're doing
I
that.
totally forgot about Thanksgiving. Wow. You know what's funny? I haven't I have literally not thought about that a single time. So I have no idea how we're doing that. I think we're just not showing up on Thursday. Like, are we just
I think that's a holiday, bruh. That's
Yeah, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Do, do are
I'm
we
taking my PTO.
Yeah,
Bro said we'll see you on Thursday, and I was like, that's interesting. You'll
yeah.
see them on Thursday. I
Bro,
guess. Yeah,
I
like
you know what's funny?
I
If
guess
if you didn't correct
solo
me,
stream again.
yeah, if you didn't correct me, I wonder how long I would have gone thinking that. Like
Yeah.
God, dude. When am I?
Yeah.
God, when? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point. We'll update the community
Yeah.
tab. That's what we'll do. That's what
Yeah.
responsible content creators would do.
Yep.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving holidays shopping sprees. I don't know. Enjoy eating. That's good. That's neutral. Enjoy eating, everyone.
Enjoy your ham, everybody who eats it.
Ugh.
Yeah.